What is going on, everybody? It is every other Wednesday night on Three Star Draw. You know what that means? It is time to do the worm and the wave and the gun fingers. Uh, I am, of course, down south 77 Three Star Draw, and with me is my cousin.
Pop Blender. What's up?
What's going on, man? How you doing today?
Good. Had a temporary
Uh,
crown put on today.
Fun times today.
Woo-hoo!
Good times.
It's been a rough last like 4 or 5 days or whatever. Root canal on Friday, temporary crown today, and hopefully that'll carry me through JoeFest. So we'll see.
I don't know. I don't know what happens if that thing comes off, but you're just gonna have to keep putting alcohol on it, I guess.
Man, that's going to be real difficult. That's going to
It's
be really difficult down there, isn't it?
be hard to do if it's after 11.
After 11 a.m. or 11 p.m. I don't
Yeah,
know. Take your
11
pick,
p.m.
right?
Well, 11 a.m. if you want coffee, because Starbucks closes at 11 a.m. for some
Okay.
reason.
Yeah. I'll make sure that we have our own.
Yes, yes. I will be quite ill if you forget the Keurig. So
Nope. Not going to happen.
if you forget it, we're gonna stop and buy another one on the way.
Well, hopefully we don't have to stop this time because last year my belt buckle broke. What was it like 45 minutes outside of Nashville, an hour
Yeah,
or so?
yeah, we weren't we stopped to get you a belt at Walmart on the literally about 45 minutes. We stopped in Manchester. So it was
Yeah.
about 45 or 50 minutes out of pulling out of the driveway. And we stopped to get we got Bojangles.
Got breakfast.
And you're like, oh, you know what? Is there a Walmart? Because I need my belt broke
I
this
I
morning.
went to make sure my belt was pulled tight or whatever, and it literally came apart in my hands. And it's like, uh-oh, this is
So,
it's gonna pose a
so
problem. Or not. I don't know.
hopefully,
Depends on who you are.
yeah, do a belt check this weekend.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
make sure you have a good working functional belt. Um, um, Hot today, man. I was I think I saw 91 in the thermometer on the truck while I was out riding
Steamy.
around working today. It's getting
Steamy.
getting hot, getting hot. And we have to wear long sleeve shirts for work as part of our
Oh,
uniform.
hell.
I've complained about it a bit. So they teased us a while back and said they're going to let us get some short sleeve shirts,
Yeah.
and they ordered them. And today we had a meeting, and I had to go in early. I had to be there like way early, and they were talking about heat stress and all that stuff. I'm like, so while we're on the subject of heat, how about them short sleeve shirts that was ordered about 4 months ago?
Yeah.
And they were like, ordered them yesterday. Nice, thank you. So appreciate it.
We'll get
Maybe
them
we'll have them by October.
by October. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll get them in September.
yeah. Uh, Man, so anyway, so that's it. Just hot, waiting on the week's going by
yeah.
slow as will next week.
We've had a pleasant spring here
Yes,
in
we've been
Tennessee.
lucky.
Like it's been really nice, really extended. Unusual for us in the last decade plus, probably longer. Every now and then you get one, but for the most part, consistently by late May, we're pretty steamy. So
Yeah.
it's actually been really freaking nice, and I've been loving it, man. Especially since the air conditioning in my car has started to decide to be, it's going in and going out, and it decides when it wants to work, not when I want it to work. And even when it's turned off, for some reason, it'll still work. I don't know.
Mine is just off. Mine's off. So I gotta get something
Yeah, it's
done about
terrible.
that. So
Terrible.
um so I want to we're gonna go ahead and we'll say what's up to the chat. We got
Yes.
17 right now. I want to say
Yes,
hi
sir.
to everybody. We are tonight going to be talking both about today's pre-orders and fallout and speculation and whatever. And we're going to be mainly talking about JoeFest. And we do have some friends that are going to be joining us to talk about JoeFest. We got some folks that are going this year. So we can kind of talk about what we're looking forward to. So we got a couple of folks backstage, and I know one is going to be here soon. So let's go ahead and say what's up to the chat that I've completely forgotten to star while we're going through here. So hopefully I don't miss anybody. Got Triple D's Dungeon. What's going on? Daredevil Dave. Let's see. Same Time Toys is in the house.
Yo.
Model Misfit is here. What's up, Loki? Got Purple Elf is in the house as long as she can stay awake.
Right.
What's going on? Sabir Del Norte. Good evening, everyone. Dropping in to say hey before I get on the subway to head back uptown from the gym. Catch you all in the stream later.
And he did.
Uptown's gonna funk you up.
He dipped in and dipped out because I just tried to respond to him, and he is nowhere to be found when you try to do the @ symbol. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right.
So yeah, in and out.
Yeah, well, he's kick-ass fan stream today, right? Yeah, we're gonna talk about that for sure. Yeah, waiting on bedtime. Derek Holloman is in the house. What's up? Crusty old Crow Green One checking in. What's up, Crow Bro?
I love that.
Son of Crayon Slayer. What's up? Let's see. Lunchbox Killer's in the house. What's going on, Lunchbox? You got Mr. Charlock Prime. What's up, Charlock? How you doing?
I know that guy.
I know that dude. Triple C. How you doing, man? What's going on, Triple C? Let's see. Wraith Mace is here. Even all regarding the weather in the Northeast, it won't stop raining, and with cool weather, we're gonna get rain.
Probably welcomed, if I had to guess. Maybe not. I don't know.
Has it got hot up there yet? Where has it got hot up there where you're at, Wraith? Yet? Oh, let's see. Hey, Love's Mules is here. What's going on?
Hey, sis, what's up?
Have you finished all of the chocolate? All of that Swiss chocolate.
That Swiss, straight from the motherland.
Swiss chocolates. What's that? How to Model Misfit. Oh man, we're getting down here toward the bottom.
Frank Dumanuse in the house. Oh, Joe fan. What's up? What's going on, man?
What's up, Joe fan? Yeah. Frank, what's going on? Let's see. All right, we finally. Oh wait, did we miss? There's Bobby. Did we miss somebody?
Stanley's here. Stanley's here too.
That's what I was. Where's Stanley?
Booyah!
There he is. Okay, what's going on, Stanley? All right, I saw what's up, Stanley. I'm like, I miss Stanley.
I'm gonna star Bobby's question because it's pretty damn funny. And rolling in here last second, just Jeff's in the house. What's up, Jeff?
What's up, Jeff? How you doing?
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, now I think we got through everybody that is here. We're gonna go ahead and bring on some guests to kick off this conversation.
Absolutely.
Gonna go ahead and start with Mr. Charlotte. What's up, man?
Yeah.
What's up, fellas?
How you doing?
Good, man. Doing
getting
good.
Pumped, getting primed here. Yes,
man, I can't wait. Yeah, I've been looking forward to it. I've been excited the last 3 weeks, counting them down.
No doubt, dude. No doubt.
Going by slow.
Yep.
Going slow. We got one more waiting backstage. Let's go ahead and say what's up, Daredevil Dave. You're inverted.
Whoa. Dave. Whoa, Dave. Dave is
sideways.
He's walking up a wall.
There you go.
There we go. They've got a great entrance. What a great entrance, man. That's beautiful.
What's up, Dave? How you doing, man?
Oh man, I'm dizzy now. You gotta give me a minute.
You don't
What's
take
going
much
on, guys?
Not much, buddy. Not much. It doesn't take much these days to get dizzy, does it?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
How is it down your way, Dave? Heat wise, you got all the heat down there yet?
Oh, it's warm, but it's always warm down here.
Yeah.
It's nice, bro. It's nice. I was floating
Man.
around in the pool earlier.
Oh, nice, nice.
That's
I've not
lovely.
been in any body of water yet. I imagine the only pool I will get in will be next weekend.
I would say on Sunday I would be, but I think we've got some big storms coming in this weekend, unfortunately. And I think for
Yeah.
Father's Day, it's going to kind of be a bummer. It's like 70% on Sunday. So I was really hoping because we usually me and my son go to my dad's and then we'll hop in the pool and make some steaks. And it's like, ah, crap. Looking kind of
Yeah.
funky for us.
Yeah. Saturday too, but Sunday's worse. You're fuzzy, Charlotte.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is.
No, he put Vaseline on the lens so he could look like Sybil Shepherd in Moonlighting. I already know your tricks.
There you
I know
go.
what you're up to. I know what you're doing.
Mhm.
2 more people jumped in though. Frostbite's G.I. Joe Repro. What's up, buddy?
What's up,
And
Frosty?
Todd C in the house. What's up, Todd?
What's up, Todd? Frostbite, could this possibly be your first HasLab coming up if everything goes as what we think it is? You gonna order that snowcat if we get it, Frostbite? Whoa, where'd
no.
Dave go?
We're losing him already.
Man, Dave was like, the hell with this. I'm going back to the pool.
There we go.
Yeah.
So what was your question? What did you say?
Asked Frostbite if he was gonna if the HasLab is the snowcat, if he's gonna try and get a HasLab.
Right.
So that would.
I hope
that'd
so. I hope
That'd be
so.
perfect. And I have to kick my sandal off. I sit here and move my feet around and knock my sandals off.
You know what? And that makes sense because formally, right, until it's actually announced, we really don't know.
Yeah.
Until, obviously maybe a leak shows up like we got a leak today, that's for sure, didn't we? We'll talk about that here in a few minutes. About that big leak of what was going up for pre-order today.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll get some more information and they won't postpone that one. So won't suspend that one. So hopefully Dave can scoot back in here. I don't know what happened to Dave, but Charlotte, I didn't ask you, how's the weather where you're at right now?
It was hot today. Today was probably our first really hot day in a while. It got up to 90 something. Then a big storm rolled in and it rained for half an hour or so and cooled it back down.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds about like what we get here, although it hasn't I think 91 is the hottest recorded like so far, but yeah, it's coming. There ain't no escaping it.
Our humidity sticks around. When it rains, you think, oh, thank God, but then it just gets sticky. It just gets awful.
I'm trying not to complain because I know what it's going to be like when we get to Augusta.
Oh yeah, dude. I was thinking about that today, man. I definitely was. I was thinking about it today. It's like,
I gotta say though, it was not as bad down there as I thought it was gonna be last year. I mean, it was bad. It was hot.
You know why? Because we spent all of our time inside. Like we did literally, it's like the only time we went to eat, a couple times, and we were at the pool, right, at Club Tarkin. But other than that, like we were inside basically the entire weekend.
Yeah, Daryl and I walked down to meet Baldy and Punk and Tony and a couple of the other guys at one of the pizza joints or something. We missed it by about a half a block, and then we realized we had to turn around and walk back and go down this street instead. And man, when I realized we'd walked past it, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, we walked around looking. We did that same. We walked around looking for one place, and I think we wound up going in another one because we were like, oh, that sounds better.
Yeah, I took some video of a street musician. Dude was out on the sidewalk, like playing sax or something like that.
Yeah,
cool. Remember that?
Dude, yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. I mean, look, folks, ain't a whole lot going on in Augusta, and that little street. I don't know what Augusta proper is. Like, were we near the courthouse where the downtown square is? Like, I don't really know. I don't know what that looks like. I just know the little streets we were off of at the hotel and convention center was very quiet, right? Like very quiet. Few blocks there. Seems like.
Yeah, we're just on the edge of the river.
Yeah.
I'd like to take my golf clubs and hit some balls into that river.
There you go.
I mean, they might not stop you.
They might not.
They might, but they might not.
That's true.
We'll get a few rounds off.
I would love to. Actually, speaking of it though, I would love to being down there, play a round of golf somewhere. Not at like Augusta National. You know, I wouldn't want to disgrace that course, but and I'm a very extremely amateur golfer, extremely. But I know there's some courses down there. I'd love to fit in around, but guys, you know how it is. You don't have time for that. Like, there's no time for that down there. It is convention floor and hanging out with everybby. That's it.
You have to take a whole separate day.
That's it.
It goes by so fast too.
It does, man. It does.
It's by quick. We got one more that has joined us.
Holy shit.
Get ready and add this guy to the stage. Surprisingly, not 45 minutes or an hour in. What's going on, War Chest Full of Toys?
What's up?
What is going on, buddy?
What's going on, man?
And so this is official then. You are going to JoeFest. You will be there.
Maybe.
We're going to stamp it.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I'll either be driving or popping in one way or another.
Yeah, you're going to be there, all right.
We'll run into you.
Don't make me hunt you down.
It won't be hard to miss.
No.
Big deal.
I think it'd be hard to miss.
I'm not even going to argue that one.
Well, we've asked everybody else what's the weather like where you're at right now. Probably similar between ours and Charlotte's.
I took an ass whooping today. I had a guy call in and I had to go work with the crew, and I was pissed the whole day. It was like 81 degrees, 70% humidity, and not a damn piece of wind. It was just no breeze. I was like, I hate all of you right now.
It's rough.
It's awful, man. That is awful. We have one more that is possibly going to be showing up, but was on a bit of a time crunch. So hopefully they will show up. If not,
they are here, and they are a punk with toys.
And there they are.
Yes, there he is. What's up, buddy? You busy man? Busy man.
I didn't even see you. It puts you on this. There's another row down there. I don't think I've ever had 2 rows.
I didn't know you had time for us tonight.
I saw him down there.
I don't have time for you, Dave, but you just happen to be here.
Yeah,
I have a photo album of all the people that I took pictures with last year, and since Darren didn't see me, I guess I'll be removing all his shit.
So then put more of my photos in, because I'm the one that brought you in here, all right? No, I'm kidding. I happen to see you just the way that I have my monitor set up, so I happen to see him there. And 3 stars, you were like, well, we've got one more. He's kind of on a time crunch, and he's waving his hand. He's like, hello.
Didn't even see it. Didn't even see it down there.
Love it.
Funny.
Love it.
Let's see. Go ahead and
now, Lawrence, how's the weather where you are at?
It was almost 90 today.
Ooh. How's the humidity though when it's 90 like that?
Dude, I don't even notice anymore. I mean, it's always humid here. It's always humid here.
Yeah.
Alexa, what's the weather?
Damn, Lawrence has got it like that.
What?
Well, we couldn't hear it.
Well, I thought I heard fuck Phil Collins.
Somewhere.
83 degrees right now.
Okay.
Alexa, what's the humidity?
Currently, the humidity is 41%.
41%, so it's not bad.
That's not bad. Yeah. Sun's going down or gone down, I guess.
It's not like Augusta, I'll tell you that much.
No, you got that right.
Damn sure. Well, Punk, I appreciate you joining us. I know you're busy this week, and you do have.
I want to apologize because, in all honesty, I didn't want to do anything over this weekend, so I did not record Murderbot with Adam for the other channel, and I was going to do it yesterday, And at the end of Monday's show, I didn't say anything about going on with Ed. And right towards the end, I see a message going, did you forget that you were going on tomorrow with us? And I went, yes, I did.
No, I didn't forget that at all.
Yeah, no, I didn't have it in my notes.
I was like, I'm going through May, and I'm like, I'm getting to June. It's going to be not doing nearly as much. We have JoeFest. So I've probably done more already than I did all of May, and I was so busy in May.
Yeah.
And before anyone asks, because Darren, I know you're going to be disappointed, I am not doing Punk's Pit this Friday. I'll do it after JoeFest. I can't.
I had a feeling. I actually had a feeling. I think last night I was like, man, that's going to be really tough to fit in.
Shane and Woody asked me to come on to talk about JoeFest on Saturday, but Sunday we have a minor league baseball game that they're taking me for Father's Day. That's another thing you kind of forget, like, oh yeah, it's Father's Day. But we all have to be kind of ready to go.
Yeah.
So, and I have a nice long drive. So,
yes. Yep.
I'm going to start both, brother. You and me both.
I'm going to start packing. What's up, Matthew?
Matthew's probably mad because he was all waiting for it. I haven't told anyone.
I'll start packing in a couple days. Probably just start piecing some stuff, together. Just whatever. I'll be wearing work clothes. I'll wait.
Yeah, I've already put that glow in the dark troop or
Wednesday
whatever
night.
it is that you and I exchanged, Darren.
Okay.
I when I found, well, actually before I found the stand, I put them in the suitcase because I'm like, I don't want to forget this.
Nice. I was gonna remind you. So
I'm like, I did not want to drive there and be like, shit. Now I got to just send it out. So I just threw it in the suitcase.
Glad you thought of it. I got the Valaverse Swarm Tracer from him. So
yeah,
don't ship
cool
it.
Figure.
Just bring it to JoeFest.
Back there.
I like that one. So
I got a box like that too. I got to try to remember.
Yeah,
it's a nice figure.
So I want to apologize to Matthew because last night we got done with our stream and we're sitting there backstage just chatting away, and then all of a sudden I accidentally closed out the wrong window and just disappeared. I went, oh, no. It just disappeared, and I was like, son of a bitch. And you can't get back in your stream.
No, you can't.
It's gone. And so I'm like, oh, dude, nah, man. I texted him. I'm like, I'm so sorry. But he was probably ready to go to bed. We went really late last night.
So he might have just sat there and talked with himself for a little while.
He may have, man.
You know what's funny about that is we were on Oz's, I think it was Oz's stream. Yeah, it was Oz's. And it was me, Tony, Cobweb, and Nolan who was there. And Oz ended it, and he's like, well, you guys can just sit around and talk. So we're just sitting there talking, and this was before Tony was trying to get everything situated to get monetized. But it's been so long since I filled out all the stuff for the payment. I couldn't remember. And Cobb remembered better than us. And so we're talking. Well, Cobb removed himself. So now it's just me, Tony, and Nolan, and we're trying to, but none of us have control over it. And the three of us are talking. And then all of a sudden, we see in the private chat, Cobb was there the whole time. And he's like, you need to do this because he had just, it was pretty fresh in his mind because he had just done it. So he's sitting there watching us in the back.
Oh, hell.
Because he was still in the private chat, but there's no way for us to bring him back on.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Pop, there is a way to get back on it. I don't know how. Tony's done it before.
I tried to root around, but then it was like, look, it's after midnight. I mean, we went pretty
Tony
late.
did it one day.
So.
He removed us, or he removed himself, and I'm like, well, Tony can't come back. And then I think if he went back in, you could jump back on it because I didn't think you could either.
I've hit the back button before, I have one of those mice that has like 11 buttons on it, and I hit the back button before, and I was able to actually jump in because all it did was take me back to the Enter Studio screen.
Yep.
But when I closed the actual window out, it was like, you shit out of luck.
Yep.
I was there talking about something.
You're done.
Yeah, I don't even remember what we were talking about, but it's all good. But yeah, it's YouTube problems, right? YouTube problem.
Yeah, first world problems.
So we got some news, right? You want to get into some stuff?
Yeah,
Big D?
I was gonna say, you guys want to run through some JoeFest stuff because we don't have Lawrence for very long. So,
Yes.
Go
Man's
ahead.
time is valuable.
Yeah, he is, man. I told him yesterday he's gonna have to hire him an assistant.
YouTube doesn't pay that much yet.
Might be.
Right.
You need a 6'2" handler for JoeFest.
No, I need a 5'2" one with big boobs.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll go in halves, with you,
Doesn't.
bro.
Yeah, right. I just throw up some random pictures that I had from last year. So of course, it's looking down on the entrance down here where we go in.
This was a place we didn't find out about till the next day.
Right.
We did because
Yeah,
we
you
were
guys
going out
did.
to vape, or some of us smoked or whatever, going out that door right there. But like there's Pixel Dan, and Dan Larson was set up over there.
Yep,
beside
Danny
him.
Larson.
Down there on the corner.
Yeah, out in the street. My understanding is up here about where I took this picture. There's going to be some stuff this year, right up on the balcony. Was what Ed was saying.
No, where there might be stuff there. No, but he's moving stuff to where the panels were.
Oh,
And
those
then,
rooms.
and then the panels are going to where like Mega J, and where some idiot wearing a beaver suit, like
Who the fuck? Who was that guy? What a dipshit.
I have that picture too because that was the. That's one of my favorite things. Here I'm doing this. I'm doing the panel with Mega J, and everyone, and I see some idiot wearing a fucking Bucky suit or a beaver suit. And I'm
don't
like,
think it's not making a comeback.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm like, look at this fucking idiot. And then we're walking down the steps, and I'm like, dude, there's that fucking idiot. And I see him walking towards us, and I'm like,
oh my God, I know that guy.
I know that fucking idiot.
I stood in the doorway of that panel from the hallway. I just stood there and I just looked at everybody, and I'm like, somebody's got to notice. Please, just stand in the doorway of this conference room.
Please.
I mean, I know that.
Me before I sweat to death.
Yeah. Kind of hard not to notice it. Even Mega J was like, "Oh my God, what did he call him? A rabbit?"
He said or a chipmunk, and then he was like, he did a shout out for my YouTube channel. It was like, and he didn't know who the hell I was. He's like, "This is Mega J Retro, and you guys need to watch Chipmunk's channel. Chipmunk's channel." I was like, "What?"
Chucky's a chipmunk.
Say what's up to Jay blender. Astro real quick. What's up, Jay?
Oh man, what's up, Jay? No, that was great. I'm gonna bring it again just because it was fun. There were children that were coming up to me and wanting to take pictures and stuff. That was fun. I mean, you know, it was pointing, and it was on Sunday. It was the last hour of the con, literally like the last hour that I put it on.
Oh yeah. I was Punk kind of skipped ahead because I did have this picture in here, but it was kind of toward the end of these pictures. Yeah. You have washed this, right?
Yeah, because my son has worn it probably like 25 times since last year. He's worn it more than I have. I think I've only worn it one more time. Like
I just
so you're gonna wear it with the knees worn out, you know?
Wait a minute.
Big holes in the knees.
I just wanted to make sure that you've washed your beaver.
Right.
Damn. I think so.
I keep stopping this and restarting it because it's not going in the order that I had it.
Oh yeah, no, I hate that. The
There's
panel.
Panel from last year with Punk and Baldy, Tony and Ken and Moody. So and you're not Punk, you're not going to be. Yeah,
that audio was awful.
It's Trav.
I don't know. I heard everyone could hear me.
I could hear you, but everybody else, like, you couldn't hear them, and I recorded it, but I couldn't make anything out of the audio to try to put it up. That's for sure.
Even Roman is there.
Yep.
Right. What was that, Charlotte?
I was saying that mic they were using sucked. That's why you could hear Punk, because he didn't use the mic.
Yeah. The mic was really jacked up, like just either way too low, too much bass or something. But yeah, it was really bad.
And he said, they know they made a mistake, so they're gonna move it over, which makes sense. They're gonna have booths. They're having more booths up here, and all the selling. What is it? What's the selling they do afterwards?
Oh, where everybody does,
the lobby sales.
Yeah, the lobby sales.
Yeah.
That's going to be in the hallway right there.
The swap meet.
Okay.
Yeah.
This was the same spot where Seth Green held his little deal, right? His kind of new robot chicken. I went to it. Dave was there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were standing side by side. Me and Dave were there. I think Loki was there, and Seth Green had like a little thing, and he was showing off their new stop motion animation, like robot chicken esque kind of show. Which now that I think about it, I can't remember the name, and I forgot to look into it to see if they even make progress. And I haven't heard
anything about it since.
Yeah,
now they're premiering. They're showing something this year. Yeah,
okay.
They're gonna show something this year.
Okay, because they showed a scene they showed a scene last year, like an early scene, and it was like totally G.I. Joe, but they had like their own names and stuff, and they said Fumbles was making a comeback in this show too.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, there is an exclusive Fumbles and Manta. It's a Matthew LaCroix figure. I'd like to grab it, but I mean, I think there's only like 50. That's probably going to be a little out of my price range, I would imagine. Let's see. Look at the chat here. Stanley, the attendance numbers, how crowded. You can walk through it. It's crowded, but it's manageable. There's plenty of room between the aisles.
Yeah,
there's
for
plenty
sure.
of room to get away from people.
Yeah, if you need to.
They added stuff. They might not this year because they added so much.
Well, he's added boosts. He didn't just add space.
Yeah,
and they still don't have enough room.
Yeah, he said they filled up pretty much everything that they could, right? So
just be prepared to walk through a booth when you get out of the elevator.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like Disney World, you get off the elevator and there you go.
Yeah.
Gift shop.
Yep. Run through a couple more pictures. Just one of me and Pop there, and then got one of Crow, and there's the guns.
G.I. Bro.
Talking about good old G.I. Bro. Rich.
Yeah, man.
And the Crow.
The picture, man. Crow. And then who's them guys, Dave?
I don't know any of those guys.
Yeah, who the hell those fuckers
I found the worst picture of you that I had.
Yeah, you did.
So nice. Stand-up guy.
That's a real good picture of all of us, man. That's nice job.
There's a surprise picture there.
Yep.
You and Loki and Crow there. Let's see. Just went through me and they were lifting Punk up in this picture.
Yes.
I got on my knees to take this selfie with them. So, let's see. And this, I got this picture of, I don't know why I cut it up, Mega J and Ken. It's the same picture, but I cut them out of it. And I can't find the original picture.
What the hell?
So,
I need more content. Make it 2 pictures.
They're feuding. They're feuding right
right.
now. You don't want to know
Right.
the story behind that.
So
They're
Ken was all the way on one end, and Mega J was on the other. I don't know why.
What you cut out? You didn't
Who
get
was in the
Wilhelm?
middle? Because right now they feel very unimportant.
That's
There's-
Wilhelm.
Wilhelm is in that picture. I
Yeah.
think Steve is in that picture.
part
but I
of
didn't-
Wilhelm. You got
yeah.
part of Wilhelm in there.
Yeah, it's his shoulder. I think Steve is in that picture, but I didn't really know Steve.
He's
quite
like 2
as
feet
well.
taller than all of us anyway.
Yeah, Wilhelm's a big dude, man.
He is.
But yeah, so I knew Ken and Mega J, so everybody else I cut out. So everybody else I'll leave in this year because now I know those guys. Crash was probably in that picture.
Did you think you weren't going to meet
All
anyone
right.
new?
Right.
Like, we were like, you know what? I don't know you, so fuck you. And then
Well,
I'm going to cut you out.
Well, there's a lot of people that I met or I saw, but I didn't know that I met or saw them until after, and they were like,
that would be
you were
me.
that guy."
That would be me.
Basically, what Darren is saying right now is that this year he's going to leave everyone in the picture because he knows how to cut people out, as we can see right now.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's
No,
the way I felt about Punklet. I was like, man, I think I saw this guy at the con.
I mean, like, everybody better watch your ass, and Darren will cut you out of the picture this year.
He's
That's
gonna.
That's right. Don't give me no shit. Everybody's everybody's
Darren's sitting on the milkshake now.
got Action Figs is in the house. What's going on, Ed? Good to see you
What's up,
soon.
Ed?
Hey, what's
I know,
going on,
Ronnie.
man?
Ronnie Trick Shot.
Ronnie
Down
Trick Shot.
What's up, Aaron?
Aaron.
Let's see. Threw this one in here. This was that USS flag.
Oh yeah, that big
That's
old
pretty badass.
flag.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You hadn't
it
done
was
that with
really
yours
cool.
yet, Punk.
That's really nice.
It was really cool, man.
That
I took
is
a
a-
nice little video going like a 360 around it, just kind of going through it and stuff.
Well, you can tell. You
super
can tell
cool.
that's modular though too. You know, you can.
Yeah.
That's
What do you think? He drove it in?
well, yeah, obviously. Right? He wrote it in. He stood on the bridge and pointed to it. But I mean, that's a nice setup as far as taking it apart and being able to just
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
the different
that's-
levels with like the kitchen, right? You got like your locker area, sleep, area and stuff like that. The way it's set, obviously the way you would, but yeah, it was
And
cool.
he sells these video games and all, like, he sells a lot of this stuff. Like his
A lot-
booth, that's a lot of stuff he was selling.
The accessories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I need
Yeah, it
those
was more-
tables and
yeah.
chairs. In
Yeah.
case my GI Joes want to have a garage sale, I need those tables.
I heard that.
For some reason, I didn't get any pictures of the other side of this thing. I only got this side here.
Look at that damn trunk next to it. I didn't even know they made them that size and that type of.
I swear.
That is a
I
body.
I just can't imagine, being a vendor and trying to load in, especially if you've got a big,
Oh,
big
yeah.
haul, like it just the what you have to go through to do
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Gotta
that's-
have a trailer or something.
Yeah. Big,
Oh,
big
for
old
sure. Yeah,
enclosed.
there were plenty. There was that cool ass Stinger Jeep or whatever, right? Or not Stinger, but the Jeep out front
The
that was
Rattler.
painted. Yeah, it was painted up though. The Jeep. I've got a picture in front
It's a
of it. Let's see.
Geo. It is a Jeep.
No, it's a Jeep.
No,
Yeah.
it's a Jeep. The missile rack was great. It
Yeah.
just had the Jeep had a little wrap on it, but the missile rack on it was like handmade, and the missile rack was top notch.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the name of the Jeep. It's called the Rattler. Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
Jeeps. The Jeep people put the whatever they name their Jeep on the hood. It's called.
It's
Mine
It's-
was my first Jeep was named that for a long time. It said Wrangler, and I just took out the N and the G and put 2 T's on the hood, and it was the Rattler with a W.
add
Yeah.
add that one real quick there. The Jeep. I've got it to the I'll pull it down after
So-
we pop it up there. Oh my
That
bad.
flag is about 4.5
Yeah,
feet
there it
high to the deck.
Yes.
Oh,
And
you're
it-
talking.
and
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could see onto it, and you can see the people around. So it's probably about 4 to 4.5 feet high to the deck. So you can see everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Yeah, it's
You
cool.
could you could see the top of it, Punk?
You know, you're not that much taller than me, right?
Like half an inch, bro.
Half.
Who's
Hey.
ringing?
I'll get that.
That's me.
Yeah.
That's my DoorDash.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Ed says we took a lot of smoke breaks by that Jeep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
This was the night one at the lobby, and there's Teflon, and Ed was probably right over to the left of him right there, weren't you? So this was
Goofy looking redneck on the right over there.
there's Dave.
That's Miguel.
Yep. That's Wilhelm back there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He didn't
behind
look us all there.
Towering over everyone. Well, he's got Punk as a reference, so that doesn't really.
Was
Yeah,
this
he's
right
further
before
away.
Sarge walked up?
No, that was the second night, I think.
Okay.
This was the first night. This was
No,
this
no,
was
because
Friday.
we were eating at the bar when Sarge came up. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
I think this is before it had to have been before we were eating. Before
I just
we
remember
went in.
sitting at the table with everybody, and then I got up to go get a drink, and then next thing I know, Sarge is sitting at that table
Yeah.
telling stories, and all the chairs were filled, and I was like, "Son of a bitch!"
Yeah, we were just like
You know
we just
what?
kind of stood around for a minute.
no, I think this is it because that's
Yeah,
what
man.
I'm wearing because we're all in the same spots.
Yeah, we were all like hanging, and I remember going to grab a drink, and then him and his handler kind of wandered. Next thing you know, you guys kind of pulled him in, and then he was there for a long time.
Yeah,
I
Teflon
think
was the one that got
I'm
him.
behind Loki, sitting next to Ken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's Emerald Knight over there beside Ken. Yeah, man, this was I can't wait to get some more of these. And then of course I didn't bring it in here tonight because I forgot to grab it out. But there's my book. I gotta
Oh
get
yeah.
gotta get my
Had to add
page,
some stuff to it.
my page made for 2025 here.
No, are you using the same book? Oh,
I gotta see how many pages are left.
All right, I gotta
want to.
mention something, and I'll mention this on Monday because it might be too late. If you have a picture of you and me together or a group, and it's not one of the ones we have that everyone took, please bring it because I need them. I still got a few pages in my book, and I'm gonna be bringing a photo album. And I'm kind of stealing your
Nice.
idea, Darren. Just so you know.
Okay.
That's
That's
cool.
all right. I think it's a cool idea. I'd like to see more people do it or a variation on it. If he still
look,
wants me
look.
to, I got to get one for Crow. I got to get a book for Crow.
The Crow doesn't
Dave
come, he
got-
doesn't get one.
Nah, I'll get him one. Hold on, Dave. Hold that up. I'm gonna put you. Got your book there.
Yeah, that was
Fall Red.
last year's.
Nice.
That's
So
great.
that was last year's book. Got the fall risk there in the middle. If you know, you know.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
So
Yeah, there was a comment earlier
that's
when
last
you were,
year. Look, this
when
is,
you disappeared that you
this
needed
is,
some Powerade.
this is this year's. So this is what we're gonna do this year.
Okay. I
We'll
like
have all
it.
of y'all from YouTube sign this one. I don't know if you can see. We'll try to zoom in on
not
that.
again.
Yep. Oh no. That's great. That's actually that's really cool, man.
So I
Love
added the JoeFest to the side, and then the back side. This is the one for all the creators and artists that signatures that I want to get. So that's
Good deal.
reprint of 21, and then that's Tim Laddie did that for me.
Yeah, that was at that show you went to near you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had him do that. So I'm actually after JoeFest, I'm sending that to Miss Allison Troy,
Yeah.
Toy Princess. She's gonna color it for me. So
Nice.
Oh, that'll be
Yeah.
badass.
Yeah.
Man. That's a good
Yeah.
idea.
yeah.
You know, they
Uh,
sell crayons that I'm
Yeah.
sure you can. I mean, you can eat them and you won't die. They're non-toxic. So
I use blood.
Oh,
Yes.
oh.
all
I
the
don't
different
think-
colors of the blood.
I don't
Because
think
it's all
anybody.
rainbow.
It's all
blood.
red. It's
No,
red.
it's all rainbow now. You can have whatever color blood you.
That's
you
true.
want.
That's true. I saw that you can buy that pack at Walmart.
You can have any color of blood you want.
Oh,
It's
Lawrence,
whatever blood you identify as.
so let me sure I got your idea right. You want us to bring you the actual picture, print a picture out.
Yeah, if you have any pictures from last year that you don't think like we, Sherlock, I don't know if I have a picture with just you and me, and I know we took one. I think that it's.
I think I got a couple of
Sherlock's like, no, I threw all of those away.
Damn.
I know I got one.
It's kind of late for me to ask. But
Yeah, you got like a week.
yeah,
How am I going to get a picture printed out in
Walgreens?
2025?
Yeah, you just go to Walgreens or wherever.
Will they print like 1 or 2 pictures?
Yep, they'll print as many as you select on the little screen.
But I just have some
story about
pages
that. But I
left.
can't tell it online.
I would like to see some of the pictures that War Chest has tried to print through Walgreens. And then they had them. You got the phone call. Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry. We're not able to due to company policy.
Shit, I don't want to go to jail.
Right. Okay, I'll try to remember to do that this week.
I got lots of pictures of you. I don't need any.
Oh well, all right.
Well, in all honesty, like there's a lot of pictures of you and me.
We took a lot. We did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I was going.
yeah, sure. I know you took a picture, Sherlock.
Yeah.
But I didn't take one for some reason. I mean, I took some with some heinous people. So
Bobby,
I have
wants
some of
to
those
know-
pictures.
Bobby wants to know if the wandering Techno Viper ever got back. No, he is still out making the rounds. He will not be back to me for quite a while. He's getting close. He's close to being done, but still got 3 or 4 stops here, and then he is traveling an ocean.
He's got assignments and projects
He's got-
complete, bro.
Busy
He's got
man.
all kind of stuff. Yeah, he's got all kind of stuff going on. I wanted to throw this picture up right
I'm
here.
fixing to throw out one of his assignments just because I'm tired of waiting, man. I just want to, show what he's been up to a little bit. So
You have the right to do a little bit of that.
So
so
he's
this
not
is our.
coming this year.
I don't think so. It's not somewhere that he's going to be able to go.
I know Tony's not coming.
So no, Tony's not coming. He went.
Is anybody going to DFW?
Not anybody on this screen.
Nobody over here on this side.
Right on.
So
this Brady bunch is headed for JoeFest.
Yep. So this one here, man, I had to throw this one up. This was our group picture we did. One of them. There's like 6 or 7 of our.
See, I don't have that picture.
You don't?
Oh, okay.
No.
You got to be kidding me.
I've got like
See, I don't have that one
5.
either, and I was standing right behind Punk.
Yeah. You guys were already gone.
Charlotte, I don't have any with you, and I know we took some.
Yeah,
There's one right there.
I sent you
There's
one.
one right there.
I sent you one on Instagram just now.
I will either send you these, or I will print this and bring
Yeah,
it.
you know what?
How many
If you
rows
send
of
it to me,
stairs back did Lawrence have to go to get that high?
He was in the back, so he was
send it
on
to me
the.
now. I'll just print them up from Walgreens
Punk.
or whatever.
Punk.
Okay.
What?
Now, I know you're bald. Do you see how shiny Baldy's head is in this picture?
Okay, see, I shave my head. Baldy is bald. There's a big difference.
Yeah, but it looks like he spent a couple hours waxing that thing, man.
When you're bald, that's how it is. And remember,
Yeah.
it's like 300 degrees there.
The fenders on my car don't look that shiny.
That is rocking, dude. He's ready for the weekend.
That is the perfect Dr. Mindbender head.
See,
You all met him. I wouldn't be surprised if he actually put a sheen on it.
yeah, no, I mean
Little
for the
clear
for the
coat.
weekend, yeah,
little clear coat,
absolutely.
little deodorant, little clear coat.
I mean,
When did we take this picture? Was this after Club Tarkin?
Yeah, this was.
I was gonna say because that'd be a really weird coincidence if it.
Yeah, this was the end of the day. After
Yeah.
that evening on Sunday, that we did this. So I was trying to do a couple of funny versions of this picture, and Sharlock's seen a couple of them. So I was trying to do different like AI versions of this picture. And
oh Lord,
they couldn't get it quite right. So I call let's see, I call this one.
everybody has 7 fingers on each hand.
Yeah. So we got that one.
What
the Picasso?
Fuck is that?
Wow, that's what? Ooh.
I'm a little horrified right now.
Oh no! I've melded into someone else or been replaced by
Punk's eyes falling
someone.
out.
I don't even know what happened.
You look like comic book guy from The Simpsons.
Darren looks like he's like 88,
Ooh.
90 years old. He flaps, nothing but skin flaps.
It just took me out entirely. It was like, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what I'm saying. Me too. I don't even know. Like, I'm just
No.
gone.
No.
Frostbite,
We don't
great.
need y'all.
Jesus fuck.
It's pretty bad when AI decides you're too hard to animate.
Right.
So I asked it to
Not doing that, guy.
I asked it to get put us in a 70s sitcom. And
Oh,
for some reason it
'cause that
added
could
this
be
lady.
wait, what the hell? This is because this is when the show's been going for like 7
Now it's
seasons,
just-
and they
now
have
it's
to add a
just-
child into the show to bring some new life into it. Right?
Look,
It's
I'm not
losing steam.
racist. I'm not racist in the slightest, but I'm surprised they didn't put a black guy in here somewhere.
I wouldn't surprise me. I have no
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, no,
Why?
yeah, with AI.
No idea why it added this random woman holding a fast food sandwich. But you know, Sharlock looks like Leonardo DiCaprio.
All right.
The
If this is
smile
the-
on Pop's face is disturbing.
If
Hey,
this
man,
is
you got to get your elbow out of her shoulder. That's
if this is
you
the
know, that's-
AI that's going to take over and attack us, then I'm not worried.
Oh my god.
I thought that this was too good, man. And yeah, Ed said, what kind of 70s movie did you ask to be put into? Then I asked it to do a comic one,
God.
and
that wasn't funny enough. So
it did
Oh
this.
no.
Now you guys thought Punk looked like Sergeant Slaughter before.
oh look, he's grown like a foot.
It
What
made
the
me Middle
hell?
Eastern.
I don't even want to comment on what I look like. I don't even know what that is.
I want to know who punched Sharlock and knocked his
Yeah,
teeth.
Sharlock got a few teeth knocked out.
We swap.
Damn.
So that's what Baldy looks like without the beard.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
I'll bring these for you, okay? Because
This
the first
is
one I got them for is
brutal.
using them.
Wow.
You can bring you the teeths. So
Hey, y'all be
All right.
careful. This AI gonna be taking over in another year. So
don't take it all over, y'all.
Lord.
Frostbite says, what kind of AI are you using, mate?
Right.
This was without a whole lot of
Hold on,
extra
wait,
prompts
what?
on Gemini.
There's no reason to ask. You see that there's still this little StreamYard. Darren doesn't pay for shit. So you get what you don't pay for.
Hey,
That's
yeah.
right.
But you know what though?
Some of us don't stream 5 days a week. So
Well-
what were you saying, Pop?
I can't imagine paying for AI unless you really are going to use it, right? Like $20 a month or whatever it is. Like, unless you're really going to use it and really learn how to use it, then it's just a waste of money. You might as well just have fun fucking around with it,
Baldy looks like the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
I mean, that's awful.
He's got the hunchback there.
And guys, what's sad? Well, look, I know someone, and he looks just like that. That's fucked up.
Yeah, his name's Ben.
That's a good idea, Frostbite. Print these out and take these.
Oh, wow.
That's a good idea.
That's great, man. That's great.
I don't want this in my book. I'll tell you
That's
that.
going in your photo. You're going to sneak that in there when you're not looking.
Your grandkids would be like, who the hell are these people?
Let's see. This was I snapped this one when we went to Nacho Mama's. Like, they're all on their phone.
Yeah, I have this one.
Do you have this one? I sent you this one. And then I got you guys to look at us. Do you have this one too?
I don't think I have that one actually. I thought you sent it over to me. I don't know why I wouldn't have printed it up.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
I have one that's similar to that.
I'm just always leery about someone who wears a baseball cap backwards on their head.
I'm wearing anyone named Travis.
There's
a reason why they're travesties.
There's got that guy right there. I'm bringing the black hat or the white hat?
You are a guy wearing a fedora, right? And you're worried about a guy wearing a hat backwards?
That's right, I am. I'm protecting my bald spot, of which Travis probably has none. So
you can't have that in Hollywood.
He does have
I know, right? Yep. Like Sharlock hair. She's got Sharlock hair.
I'm jealous of Charlotte.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll get a new one between now and then. I need to. This one's got Burger King on it, fucking spaghetti, coffee.
Get your fedoras here. Get your fedoras. Then we've already seen the beaver, so
it's got a patina.
You're rid of that guy. Yeah, right. Yeah, very antique.
I have his comment from Stanley starred here. That's going
Saturday night.
Sunday.
It's Saturday night.
Saturday
Let's go
night.
back to the picture of the dirty fedora.
11 a.m.
No, please don't. Fedora. And there's a sumbitch looking over my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Not in this picture. The last one. That was the last one. There's some fucking weirdo. Yeah. Look at that son of a bitch. Like, he's breathing on my neck too. It's intense.
giving you the eye. So, talk about Club Tarkin. I'll go get some pictures of Club Tarkin here.
There you go. Poor guy tried to self-delete
off the edge of the pool.
Yep.
And so that's anybody that don't know, it's Scrap Iron's always my pocket fig. So he went down to the pool with us. We just got some good pictures of him, and I get everybody to take a picture with Scrap Iron. I like this one.
Oh, that's right.
You need that one in your album.
I mean, those broad shoulders, those massive biceps.
It's the Kraken.
Release the Kraken.
Maybe that's how I broke my tooth.
Who's that guy?
Yeah, you don't chew on scrap metal, man.
That's a good one. That's good.
Yeah, I like that one. I think that one and that one and that one are probably the best.
Yeah, no doubt.
There's a lot of hair. There's a lot of hair left in the drain when he got out.
They had shut it down the next day to clean it
right.
out.
They had to clean the whole thing, drain it.
Like Caddyshack.
Closed for repairs.
The guy looks like a fucking Yeti.
We got Charlotte with Scrap Iron. Scrap Iron will be making a return trip, of course. So Moody's was pretty funny. Moody's was pretty funny. And then of course we got after Moody, then we got the white Mexican.
A white dude. Seriously,
He's the whitest one of all of
Ooh,
Oh,
man.
by far. By far. And
Yeah, how
I'm
does
sorry,
that happen?
this is just a creepy picture. Tony, what the fuck were you thinking?
them. Hey, baby.
Hey,
baby.
hey, Darren, you mind if I take this back to the room with me?
Does this watch impress you?
Wait. Did you guys watch Circle of Jerks yesterday?
I did watch.
Did you see when
most of
Tony's
it?
mic got fucked
Watch
up?
some of y'all.
Yes.
Wait. Tony's mic is and so after the show he was
Oh
like,
yeah.
he's like, I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, dude, we're asking you say Luke, I'm your father.
Yes.
Right? See, there is no Dana. There is only. What did you think it sounded like?
And,
I thought he had a sound or a soundboard or a
modifier.
I thought he
modifier
did
or
something
something.
at first, or I thought one of the guys found something on StreamYard, but no, he could.
That's great.
No, he definitely had some reverb going on.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I was trying to get him to what a fee fi fo fum was. What I wanted. And then let's see what I got next. That's merchandise. Just want to Baldy with scrap iron. You guys can't hear that audio, can you?
Probably not. No, you have to. I think you have to share that
That's
as
okay.
like sharing a image or a video file rather than presenting the screen.
I don't really need it. I was just
The sound of a
some
wig going down a drain? No, we're good.
pictures of us, video of us talking, and the G.I. Joe theme playing in the background.
Well, that's
there.
the thing. Yeah, you can't really hear the Club Tarkin's massive
need it.
speakers.
Yeah.
Is anyone
No.
bringing a like portable speaker?
I've got a little one that I can bring. We
I
don't need a big-
mean,
I could too. Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, just in a small.
I got a
we
good
probably
size.
all got one.
You don't want one that's
Oh,
too
yeah.
big. I mean,
Yeah, we'll scare that family away who are vacationing again in Augusta this year.
Yeah. I think they should know better by now.
they were there at the show.
Were they?
Yeah, it was the girl with the kid.
Mm-hmm.
She was with somebody, one of the vendors.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
They didn't mind us though. We were cutting up, but they were actually cool. They stayed a long time.
No, we were really good. I mean, I had to tell Tony a few times to stop swearing. But,
Yeah.
for the most part, everyone was pretty respectful.
Yeah. Tony was the only one that really let a few slip, I think. Most
Oh
of us
no, I had a few too, but at that point, it's like you got a bunch of grown ass men hanging out in the pool. It's kind of difficult. It's gonna happen,
5 dudes, 1 bull.
Yep, story of my life. Wait a
Clint
minute.
Jorgensen's in the house. What's up, man?
What's up, Clint? You said,
Rather be watching these
yes. Beautiful.
That was just obviously where Tony took me over to meet Ace and look at his booth. And got another sped up, just walk through of some of the different stuff here. I want to get some more pictures of the show floor and the booths and just the scope of everything. I didn't get many of them. I just got like some pictures of individual booths just to show more of what all's there,
Yeah, I mean that's all I did. I mean I've got a whole bunch of video of just me walking around, and then just kind of sped it up right, put it up on YouTube. But
Yeah.
But I didn't sit there and you remember the guy? There's one dude. I hope he's back again this year. He had the mannequin that was like they teach Marines or they teach like military people how to like dress a wound.
The two guys. You talking
Medic
about
Todd.
the 2 guys dressed like Lifeline?
Yeah.
His daughter was dressed like CoverGirl.
Yes.
No,
yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
No, of course you don't. It's that was cool though. That was cool, man. I actually like kind of interviewed him and had him talking on camera and just asked him like the whole process and everything. And
I've got a couple of videos
that was
of
awesome.
people doing that process actually from last year.
Yeah, it was fun, man. You like stick your hand into the torso and like feel around for some shit.
Oh yeah, that's what's wrong. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty badass.
Yep. Is that Super 7?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
stuff. Super 7. When we saw the
Dude was a cross between Santa Claus and Lifeline.
Yeah. But that's who that was. That was Medic Todd.
Yeah.
Who was?
The guy. There was
the
a
guy
there
with the mannequin, and it was like, you know,
Oh.
Yeah. He's dressed like Lifeline.
You probably see him somewhere in some of all that
I'm thinking of
footage, you know.
BMX.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was thinking of. Sorry.
No, this was that was like that's his name's like Medic Todd. He dresses like Lifeline, and like he does teach the. Oh, I didn't mean to.
That was that was super cool, man. Yeah, I don't know if they're adding to it, even like maybe more people or more vendors or whatever. Punk, did you say they're adding some more stuff or
they've added vendors? So
okay.
Upstairs, all those vendors, he's had to turn people away. That there's not enough booths. So the whole main floor is going to be the same.
Right.
He said when I talked to him, he said they were worried about putting people outside where we didn't know because that's only where the commoners have to go in through. So we didn't know about that to day 2, and he said people loved it because everyone had to walk right by it.
You're talking about the entrance, the hallway right there when you come down?
When people went in, we went into the back door because we had a pass.
Right. Oh, yeah. No, I knew that, you know. And like all peasants, you know, we just kind of, we threw tomatoes.
We literally
we cussed and shouted.
When we came back from I think lunch on Saturday, we're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, they even sell hamburgers here. Not the greatest, but we could have just come here rather than
yeah, that's right. Yeah, they had that little thing. Right. Yeah, it was cool though. I mean, that was talked to Dan Larson for a little bit, and there was some diorama stuff out there too.
Yeah,
a
that guy had
diorama things that were
3D print stuff.
Yeah, it was cool. Fit. I mean, fit as much as shit in there as you can, man. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, just cram them in.
Matthew says the guy with the life-size O-ring bat. Yeah, he did a Zartan too, I believe. That's supposed to have both of them.
Oh, sweet. Love it.
And yeah, I don't know. Ace probably won't display a custom van in his booth anyway. The layout's already set. Yeah, I don't know. Probably not. I can see where you'd want to get that figured out. But it's too cool not to show it off somewhere.
Yeah.
That thing looks great. Gun Bunny did. Pop's gonna throw Acolyte DVDs at him.
Man, I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
Yeah. Action figure parachuting was gimmick was cool.
Yeah.
So
totally missed that.
Yeah, I was
did too.
there right at the tail end of it. Like there was no way I was going to be able to.
I didn't realize it was going down either. You know,
they didn't really announce it very well.
I think Baldy got one.
Aaron.
Yep, Aaron got one. Twain Hanser got one. Mm-hmm.
Yep. I saw him catch his, but I wasn't close enough to even try. So I'll start at the top with Punk, and we'll go down through everybody. Did we lose War Chest?
Maybe.
He said he had to drop off.
Yep.
Oh, okay. There you are. All right. Well, pop back in if you can get a chance, man. Punk, what are you looking forward to the most? I know we're all going to say like hanging out with everybody, meeting everybody. That is for me, but like booths, are there anything that you're really excited to see there?
The Delta 17 stuff, just to get that stuff, complete the collection. There's only a few figures I need, and then get everything that they have. The Operation Monster Force exclusive that's there, and also the one to order.
Mm-hmm.
But really, just again, it's hanging out with people. Like, here's what
That's what it's about now.
I look forward to getting there on Thursday and not thinking about work till Monday when I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to worry about getting in your car and driving back to a hotel. You don't have to worry about, oh shit, what are we going to do anything after this? Are we going to go eat? You're just there at the hotel. And when you're ready to go back to your room, you go back to your room. If you want to go back and take a shit, you go take a shit in your room, right? Like, you're there.
You can do whatever.
Yeah.
You just can't close that door all the way in the bathroom.
If you can get the door to shut.
So stupid.
There's always a gap.
Yeah.
So stupid.
But I mean that's really it. It's just again, like that's you don't have to think about anything else. It's great.
Yeah. Charlotte, what about you?
Last year, I didn't know what to expect, and so I didn't make a list of things I wanted to look for or anything like that. I kind of have an idea of the stuff a few things that I'll probably pick up, like the Operation Monster Force figure if I can get one. But yeah, I mean, like you said, everybody's gonna say the same thing. It's all about after the show, before the show. Stepping away between visits to the floor and hanging out and all that stuff. It's just such a good time, man.
Yeah,
I've never had an experience like that like we had last year, and that was really cool. So I'm just looking forward to getting back down there and just taking a little vacation and enjoying everything.
Yeah, all right. Dave, how about you, Dave?
Oh man, just like you said, pretty much just hanging out with everybody really this year. Last year, like you said, was my first con really like that, and I didn't know what to expect either. I just went into it, just to have a good time, and it was more about meeting people last year, and it's even more so this year. I got a few things I'm looking for. I'm trying to fill in a couple of spots in my Joe comic collection, and then just hanging out with everybody this year. That's about it.
Word. Pop Blender, how about you? Anything you're like going to buy to pick up? And
man, I'm gonna try to find a snowcat if I can, man. I heard there's a rumor going around, so I'll see if I can locate one of those.
Well, there's some gridiron add-ons for that.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They like
white. You can make a snowcat.
I think it's like a missile launcher for like $98, I think. But anyway, so no, I mean, look, everybody says the same thing, like hanging out. But the cool thing is like
the Vamp Mark II. You can do that.
Yeah. Yep. I'm not that talented, however. But like actually knowing everybody like this much longer this time. Right. Last time was like, okay, I've seen a few live streams or I've hung out, live on a pit, right. Or, whatever. But like now this much later, there's that much more inside jokes or history or like shit that you have in common that that you can talk about, things that have happened. Right. And so for me, that's definitely it. But I've got my eyes out for a couple things that I'm looking for. There's a few classifieds I still don't have. A couple of them I just decided not to get. See if I can't fill those out. I'm always up for comics. I could get them here, but a lot of times, there's honestly a lot more there. And bargaining too, right? Bargaining.
You
with
mentioned
somebody.
the art. Like you like the
artwork is also something that I'm looking forward to too. Yeah, I love the prints and I love the
that's what I'm into.
Kind of
it's kind of
really cool.
Talking to the creators and Larry Hama, people like that just spend a little while. Sarge, like talking to him last year, that was crazy. That was unexpected. That's the cool stuff.
You said something about the people now. So you're looking forward to seeing him again. It's also nice because now some of the people you don't really want to spend time with.
Right.
Hey, hi, how you doing? And then you're gone and
right.
But you know what? I mean, and I think that's a little different for everybody because I think it's and I know where you're getting at because look, that does make sense, right? Like you don't name names, but listen, like I get it,
When people say that I'm cringe and that I do things I fucking tell you exactly how I fucking feel. Right? I look forward to seeing everyone again. I don't look forward to hanging out with everyone.
Right.
I'll be 100% honest. Like it's like the schoolyard. Like there's just people you like more than other people.
Oh, definitely. But what was actually cool, I think for me last year, was pretty much everybody that I actually spent some amount of time talking to was somebody that I actually would like to talk to again. You know, but that's probably because
me too.
A lot of people I did not know. Now, honestly, there's a lot of people who may recognize me, and I'm nowhere near any level of anything on any social media at all. But if they do recognize me, I don't know what they look like, right? So so that's going to be interesting, you know, if somebody does come up and say hello. But I don't expect that at all. But yeah, those, you know, some of those conversations, you know, I mean, I say shit that some people really get pissed off about. So if somebody tells me about it, I'm expecting maybe that, but I doubt it.
Yeah, and I'll say the same thing that Punk said last year, and he said this year. Anybody that, you know, we don't know what you look like and see us, come up and say hi and tell us who you are on a stream, like Punk and say that.
I mean, tell us who your name is, but don't say, "Hey, I'm Brandon," and you're like, "Who the fuck is Brandon?
Who the fuck is that?"
You know, you say I'm Pop Blender, right? Like,
yeah, well, yeah, and I think most people probably are down with that, right? Like you just get used to it, greeting people, right, by their screen name.
Okay, so Jay asked, I want to say this. Yeah. I've always said I'd rather stop and spend 10 minutes or 5 minutes talking to somebody, because if someone wants to see me that I don't know, again, but there's people you get to meet and then you're like, hey, you're cool, we can have a 5-minute conversation, but I never want to fucking talk to you again, all right? I'm sorry. Listen, I know there's some people in the community like, we should all get along. I don't want to like everyone, all right? I'll just be fucking honest. I don't want to like everyone, and I don't.
Some people make it really hard to like them too. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yes,
I can like.
Yeah, they sure do.
Sometimes I try and make it hard for you to like me, and they still fucking like me. I'm like, God damn it! What more sign do you fucking need?
Sorry, Pug.
Yeah, I know where you're going with that too, Charlotte. The experience.
Oh well.
I am hoping I remember to enter my custom into the custom contest this year.
Yeah, you got to bring Matt Tracker, right?
Yeah, Matt Tracker's coming for sure.
Awesome.
The same one. Did you have him last year?
I had 3 last year, and Derek and I both missed the entry window for the custom contest.
Oh, okay.
Because they had it on the schedule at like 2 p.m. on Friday, and it ended up being like 9 a.m. or something like that.
I tell you how it is. All right, I don't fucking lie. All right, lying seems very exhausting to remember what you fucking said.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I forget what I said just because I'm old.
So did they announce that, like the because I know they would make announcements kind of over the microphone and the whole, you know, convention room or whatever, the whole center thing, about when they were doing the contest, or there's a panel here or whatever. I can't remember. I know they definitely announce when it's the last hour before they're shutting down for the day. The last 5 minutes, you know, they get the fuck out. But I can't remember if they announce that kind of stuff, but it is helpful, because they don't really, do they have like a guide or like a kind of an itinerary? Can you find an itinerary?
I believe, but I don't remember them announcing like hey, we're doing the customs for Sergeant, you know, the Sergeant Slaughter customs. Right. I don't remember that being announced because you had to sign up for it. Okay. I don't remember hearing anything like that, or like announcing what like a panel is going or anything like that. I don't remember anything like that.
Man, because I'm trying to think of how I found out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't remember how I found out that the Seth Green thing was going on, or
I remember just walking through and seeing them.
It was crowded
bunch
as
of people
shit up
sitting
there.
down. So we said, "What's this?"
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, but I mean,
it's online.
I don't remember any
pull it
announcements.
up. But
okay,
it'd be nice
so
to
then
just
you
have
can look it
so
up.
you ain't gotta pull your phone out and scroll. You just have a handful.
Yeah, but what's the point nowadays? You know what I mean? Like, it's much easier that way.
Paper?
I get it.
You want paper in your
Yeah. Hey, look, cut them costs, baby. Keep them costs down.
Yeah, that's true.
There it is. Okay. Yeah.
What do you think this is Disney, bro? You don't get a brochure.
War chest.
War chest, you're going, right?
Yeah, I'll be there.
I have a feeling that if I just sit with War Chest, I think he'll be as annoyed with certain people as I am.
Oh, 100%.
And I have a feeling he'll go off well before I, and I'll be like, I'm just with him.
100%.
I'm really good at entertaining people because I worked in the bar industry for like 30 years. So I'm really good at cutting up with people and entertaining people. But to be honest, I'm really not much like that. Like once I get by myself, I'm like, all right, motherfuckers, leave me alone. Yeah, like, I'm just like that.
That's why we need somebody with you at all times, right? Is that what?
I just like, I don't know, man.
You're
It's
like
like
a chaperone.
when you're in a nightclub and stuff like that, it's like they always want this guy to talk to you, or the one guy that you don't want to fucking talk to, and he'll follow you around like a fucking puppy dog all night. It's like
you're a bigger guy.
You're up my ass all evening.
Yeah, you're a bigger guy. Like you're easy to spot. I have fucking ninja moves, man.
Yeah,
I'm short. I'm fucking quick. I'm stocky, so I can just bulldoze through people, and yet people still don't know where I'm at. Right?
Yeah, that's definitely you can when you're coming through making a path, you can definitely know that you're coming through. Yeah. But if you're looking, you're like, where's Punk? And
you're not going to see
bowling out of the way.
Yeah, years ago, we were skateboarding at a skate park when they weren't everywhere. You had to wear a helmet, and one of my friends, he goes, I know you're short, but I didn't realize how short you are because I'm looking for you, and everyone has helmet. And he's like, you just fit in with the rest of the like little kids.
Thanks a lot.
You know, you're there with the guys that are like 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", you know,
yeah.
And you know, you're the same age, and you're there with a bunch of 12, 13, 14-year-olds, and he's like, yeah, you have the helmet on, so you just fit in with everyone. Like, yep.
Well, I like Crow's suggestion here. War Chest and Action Fig should have a booth. Come by and for $1, they'll just roast
talk shit to you,
right?
just roast you alive.
I will clown on anyone. I don't.
That'd be great.
I entertain myself with that daily.
That would
he will be like he'll be like, was it Red the Clown that used to be at the state fair here, the donkey?
Oh
booth?
shit!
He'd walk by and he just talk shit to anybody in the crowd to make them mad to throw the balls at him. That dude was a legend.
Wow. Yeah, you pull one out there.
Yeah, buddy. So I think we're all pretty excited. If you couldn't tell, looking forward to going to it. Seeing,
yeah, I didn't go last year, so I'm kind of curious to see how much bigger it's gotten.
Yeah, you went in 23, correct?
Yeah,
in War Chest. Okay. Was that the only one that you'd gone to?
That's the first. Yeah, that's the only one I went to.
And I
went to PowerCon that year. I went there, and I went to the Fan Expo. And,
was it at Marriott when you went?
That?
Was it at Marriott when you went?
I believe so. Yeah.
I believe it's been at Marriott for
every time.
4 or 5 years now.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I couldn't remember what he had said.
I went to DFW last year.
Okay.
This is a great schedule if anybody looks it up
Matthew?
online.
I didn't see Matthew at all, but I didn't really know Matthew when I went. Either.
Yeah, you probably would have walked right past him.
Oh, you didn't see someone that knows everything?
You should have known I was there.
By pointing out the inaccuracies on costumes.
Woo, that's great.
That holster should be on the other side.
Yeah, Mython was cool. Mython was cool.
Shit.
Yeah, I met Mython last year.
Look, Matthew's saying you saw him.
Did I?
Are you going to argue with him?
No, he knows everything.
He knows better than I do.
You'll lose.
Yeah.
Ask
You,
Cleo.
you
ask
have no
Malcolm.
idea. In our mod chat, you have no idea how excited Ed and I get when Matthew says, "Oh, I made a mistake," or we're able to correct him.
Screenshot.
It's like the highlight of the chat.
Nice.
I'm gonna let Pop steer the ship for a minute. I'm gonna go grab a cup of Joe, and I'll be right back.
Where do you want me to steer it to? Just general conversation before we get into whatever.
Yeah, we're gonna talk
That's
about
fine.
some YoJo June stuff.
I got you then,
Were there
because
any
you
more
know what?
links?
I'm gonna bring this schedule up on the screen. You don't have
Okay.
anything up there, right? Okay,
Nope.
cool. This schedule's pretty cool, man. Because Friday's the early access, right? So 5 to 8. But Troublemaker is a fan film. Do you know about Troublemaker? Have any of y'all heard about this?
No.
It's a Robert Rodriguez company, and fans can invest money, I believe, into like films. So this is like some fan film that's like part of that company. They're based out of Atlanta. So I'm guessing maybe this is something they decided to do this year, so they're showing like a special preview of this film Friday night. But Saturday, what I'm talking about is right here, 2 to 3 p.m., Operation Recall with Carson Metaxas, Larry Hama, Ron Rudat, Mark Pennington, and Doug Hart. I would like to
Do you have any of my figures yet?
I'd like to attend that, definitely. The Seth Green thing was cool, but I would definitely like to attend that with Ron Rudat, Larry Hama, Mark
what
Pennington.
time is the
Operation
show?
Monster Force looks good too.
What
Yeah.
time is the show on Friday?
So it says, let's see, 5 p.m. for the fan film. Then it says, let's see. This kind of is weird. Friday, okay, so 5 p.m., doors open 6 p.m.,
Yeah, it's
doors
only 2
close 8 p.m. So 2 hours for and then 8 to 9, Marauder Mayhem, 9 to 10, Mythic Legions Cabal. I don't know what that, I have no idea what
Well, Mythic Legion's putting something on.
Because last year was the preview, the early access, if you paid for it on Friday night, was it at 6 o'clock? Was it that late?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 6 to 8. Because we got there early. Well, I got there like noonish or so.
Okay.
We went to. I picked up Tony and Travesty from lunch, and then we had to find our passes, and then we were just kind of down there. Because once you get your pass, you're just down there.
Yeah. We got in, but then Darren brought a lot of stuff. And that was several trips.
And attitude, too.
Up
Don't leave out that he
for
brought
him.
attitude.
He was not a happy camper at first. But that definitely changed once he got down into
After you
the
yelled at
room.
him? After you yelled at him? Get his shit together and...
It's just a little motivational speech, was like, you got to drop this mood, get you a shower, get your ass downstairs.
Shit.
That is not how I remember you telling me the story.
It was frustrating because I'm like, look, I'm gonna jump in the shower.
Now, tell it now. I'm not pretend I'm not here.
Okay, I know, right? No. We got there. We made good time, but we got there, and then checking in was a little bit of a wait, right? And then once we got in, we had to park in the underground parking lot
on the balcony talking to me the whole time.
Well, I kind of ran into somebody, on the stairs and kind of took a selfie real quick, and then came out and was like, "Hey, guess who I run into? Who's that? Oh, I ran into Punk." And I immediately saw the look on your face was like, that motherfucker.
Yeah, I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm gonna say what's up to Viper Scout. If
Hell yeah.
Still here. I had this starred and I forgot. So what's up, Viper Scout, and what's up to Jamie? Is it Gillentine
or Gillentine? Take your pick.
Now I have
Guillotine.
I have met Jamie. What's up, man? The closest Bucky's to Augusta is in right before Cartersville, Calhoun. It's in Calhoun.
That's right. Yeah.
It's this side of Atlanta.
Yep.
Probably it's about an hour from Atlanta, give or take. So that's
We got
probably
one that
not
just
bad.
opened up by us
Gillentine.
3 days ago was their grand opening.
Nice.
Yeah.
If I
We've
pass
got
by
one.
I will be
Badass.
stopping this time.
Yeah,
Just-
man. You're going down a different way, right?
Yeah, it's going to take me a different. I don't know when it's going to break me off 75, but once I break
You
it
know,
off
75 is jammed.
You'll
What?
go through Chattanooga.
What was that?
That's just
So-
a What's on Joe Mind reference. Sorry.
Oh, I don't watch What's
Yeah.
Joe Mine.
I haven't either in a long time, but you know.
I've watched them before, but
Jamie, are you going? Are you going down to JoeFest?
no, he just wants to know where there's a
He may be. Maybe.
He's like, I don't really care. I live in Augusta.
Yeah.
I want to know where
Just wondering if
I'm trying to avoid that shit.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to use Google Maps.
Yeah.
Alone.
like, I have a life. I'm not going to a Joe convention.
Yeah, right. No, I would imagine it is somewhere that he may want to.
You guys
May
gonna
wanna
piss
go to.
grilling time off. Be careful.
Gillentine.
Love it. Love it.
It's
All right.
grilling time. I can read.
That's right.
So we're time to talk about some YoJo June stuff. We made this little banner here, YoJo June thus far. Go ahead and get me some stuff ready here. I do have one thing that I just saw that not really related to YoJo June, but let's see.
Really?
This this was posted a little while ago. This was
Oh
at
yeah.
Target.
Yep.
What?
Showing up at Target, and
Bucket
this is a
foot loose.
different picture than the
Yep.
first one I saw.
That's all four.
Yeah.
Some
So-
bullshit.
That's a whole
The
lot.
first one I saw
now-
was in Virginia.
Yeah. So where was this one?
That looked like Shark Eyes carpet.
Yeah.
Footloose looking good.
I actually did not see where this one was at. I was in a hurry and I thought it was the first one that I saw, and I went to save it. I'm like, oh, that's not the same picture. Somebody else has found them.
Somebody said California, somewhere in California today too.
Well, that's both coasts then.
Who comes home and sits down on the floor with their car keys and their toys? This guy doesn't have.
That's a
kitchen
good
table.
point.
This guy,
He
man.
quit buying
You
figures
don't
and get a
you
kitchen
don't
table.
know. That could be a carpeted countertop.
He doesn't have furniture, just cat toys covered in carpet. All of
It's a cat tree.
Well, it depends. If you're like Woody 222, you can make toy angels on your carpet.
Yes.
Dude, Woody might be designing something right now. I don't know.
That's
Yeah,
true.
man. Something going on.
I know where they won't be. They won't be anywhere near where I'm at. That's where these
No.
figures won't be. Tell you
Woody's
that.
hiding shit in the basement with power tools. Watch the fuck out.
I should have my frag vipers next week.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
Virginia, Cali,
Jamie, yeah.
I guess.
So that was the first one, Jamie, that I saw was in Norfolk. Well, that was the very
Hey.
first one that I saw today.
Do you
So
think while they're looting Target, these guys are peg warmers
they're probably not
out in
after
California?
We should take
Probably.
a road trip over there, man. Screw JoeFest.
You
Let's
think
go,
anybody's stealing these out there?
If they're not nailed down, possibly. Stanley says the Target reset is the 15th, so that's
Okay.
Sunday. So
Okay.
I have not seen a boxed classified figure on a peg at Target.
Oh, wow,
in a
yeah.
long time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Targets here used to be honey holes. They're dog shit now.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
I
I'm
hadn't seen nothing at our Walmart either, man. Usually you got all kinds of stuff, and all I see is retro now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Walmart.
NECA section and the collector corner section is completely vacant. and the only thing is that's on the shelves that's new is the Jurassic Park and How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, and I'll admit, the How You Train Your Dragon toys look pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do, man.
I'll wait until clearance, but they look pretty cool.
Yeah.
They do look pretty good. So I find other stuff at Targets. I don't find Joe stuff at Target. I guess the last Joe stuff that I found was probably Tiger Paws, and then I got Clarence Roadblock and Tripwire.
There was somebody in my
was
chat. There was somebody that was in my chat, I think on Monday, and they work at Target because they kind of finally said, and they're like, yeah, our reset is coming. And said, yeah, our Joe's going to be on the peg. Because people kept saying that they're done with them. They're done with them. No, they're not. They literally have exclusives coming.
Yeah,
the tags are still there too. So
yeah, they haven't made the face change because their tags are still on the shelves.
Yep, the tags are there. They're just empty. I'm gonna take this banner off because we're blocking War Chest.
Okay,
get the bottom. You want to get the bottom one too,
man. That's how they build FOMO. They have exclusives.
There we go. There we go.
All right, guys, I do have to bolt because I got to go do something else. I got to take care of Roman here, and I have to relieve myself.
You said you had
bye, Larry.
You said you had to bolt. I see the little white dog with the lightning bolt. Bye, Larry.
I like Bolt. Bolt has one of the best scenes when the cat goes up on the top of the
styrofoam.
No, not what? You remember when the cats go on the top of and he's talking to him? He's like, "You tell that," and he's like, "You had me at," and then I was like, and I'm bored. Goodbye.
Oh shit! I forgot all about that. Yeah,
I've seen that once.
I go and find that every time, especially Olivia is going on and on and on. All right, Darren, thank you. I'm sorry I can't stay.
That's okay. Thanks for joining us, man.
Yeah, way too much shit.
Good to see you, brother. We'll see you in a week or so.
Yep,
I will be there.
Absolutely.
In person.
Thursday
I know
with a
we'll
friend
see
tomorrow
you
night.
tomorrow, and then the next night, and then the next night.
Thursday with a friend.
Yep. So, Pop, I will not see you on Thursday with a friend. So,
hey, you may.
There's an inside zinger.
I got nothing to say.
Got nothing but love for you.
Nothing bad.
That's right.
Anyway, you guys have a wonderful night, and I will.
All right, man.
See you guys tomorrow, I guess, and soon I'll see you guys in person.
All right, hell yeah.
Take care.
Take it easy, brother.
Let's see. So Bobby says used to find stuff on Pop Finder. It hadn't worked for a while. I deleted it. And then Jamie says just found that picture of the Joes was at a Target in San Antonio.
Okay,
so getting
spreading around.
Matthew.
Spreading around.
So we got both sides of the country and kind of the somewhat middle. So, yep. So, yep. Can't wait for JoeFest. So we're going to talk about these pre-orders today because we got some stuff to talk about. So let me.
Yeah.
Turn your mic up, Darren.
Is it low? I'm setting away from it too.
Oh, there you go.
He's drifting back a little bit. He's drifting back.
I'm setting too far back away from it. So.
You're fading away.
So here's our screenshot blasted all over social media that we've got, and
oh my god!
Oh yeah,
Pop Blender's got one for this. I do think. Let me stop sharing this one.
Let's see.
Stop, Aaron.
Yeah, it's always crazy to me because the year they did the Hiss Tank, they like hyped it up every week, and now it's like,
Yep.
They don't do shit.
Yeah.
Now they're like, we're doing a snowcat. I'm sorry.
Do what?
I was gonna say run that again, Pop. With let's hear it.
What a bummer. What a bummer.
Yeah, that's
What a
what I
bummer.
was gonna find was the wah, 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 wah. So all right, so then we get this today, like not too long before the stream. We were all excited. The pictures leaked out overnight of what was going up for pre-order. Then right before the stream, we got this, and everybody was scrambling around trying to find out if there were going to be pre-orders or not. I messaged, actually, I text Punk. I was like, do you know if there's still going to be pre-orders? He's like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think so. I thought if anybody would, have inside, he may. He didn't know anything. And I was driving at a long drive this morning. And when I got stopped, it was right at 12 our time in Central. And that's when they go up. I was like, well, let me just check and see. It was like 12:01 and the shit was there. I was like, so no stream. They canceled the stream at the last second, and then they still put the stuff up for pre-order with no note, like no. You'd think they like we couldn't do our stream or video, but there will be pre-orders. They go live at 1 Central, y'all. But we didn't get shit.
They actually posted on Facebook saying that the stream and the pre-orders had been postponed. But I don't have Facebook. One of the guys from the Discord posted that post from Facebook, and it was exactly like the one you got up, but it said the stream and pre-orders are postponed, and then they went up anyways.
Yeah. So I didn't see that because I was in and out of driving a lot today, so I didn't have a lot of time. I just, when they went up, I saw they went up, and I'm like, all right, bam, ordered my stuff, messaged a couple people, let them know, hey, they did go up, and I didn't really look much more at it until later. So I got a couple other pictures here. I found this one. I thought this was funny. Last night I saw this post last night. Last night,
right?
Last night I saw this, and I got it blurred out who posted it. So, and then I also saw this one today. I got that one blurred out. Imagine one figure will be missing from the revamped live stream and pre-order list. And it was this guy right here. I was the most excited for.
I was actually looking forward to this figure also.
Yeah. So I don't. So we go back and revamp pre-order list. Now there's all kinds of speculation.
He's been replaced by 700 Marines.
Yeah. Crow actually said that earlier, and I forgot to star it. Yeah, there it is.
The National Guard has taken his place currently.
It would be ridiculous. It would absolutely be ridiculous because I was talking to you earlier, and I'm like, pick any day in any city at any time, and you could decide that you don't like the police today. I mean, if that's what you want to do.
I hate to say it, but I don't like this figure, period. You did the firefighter in the full gear, but if you're gonna give me a background police officer, I want a police officer uniform, not the full SWAT.
This isn't SWAT.
I guess it's not SWAT.
Yeah, it's not. I like
and
this
there
figure.
are police officers in my small town that walk around like this.
Yeah, it's pretty standard issue.
Yeah, he comes with a riot shield, so that's cool.
Yeah, and the helmet,
no fireworks prevention armor.
Right.
All police departments of any kind of size have riot shields and they have riot helmets because I have been in the storerooms for
at least the shield is not
work.
Backwards.
Oh yeah,
it's I guess it's ambidextrous.
I think the either way, I think it would be a shame if they canceled if they pre-made it, right? So they pre-recorded this stream.
But the problem, you're giving this guy a fully automatic shotgun. as his main.
Well, we'll
Please.
talk about
Yeah,
that.
I'm
That
sorry,
has nothing to do with
Anyway.
current topic.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's just I just if
This
they
dude's looking for trouble, man.
if they pre-recorded their stream and then decided to cancel the entire fan stream because of one segment about a police officer, like I just find it like if that is in fact what they did, I think that's some of the weakest shit. Like that's really, really ridiculous because in essence, and it won't never come out, right? That'll never come out.
No.
But if that was the case, then you're just basically telling people that you're picking a side, you agree with this, you think the police officers are in the wrong for basically having to, try to protect people. Like I don't know, it's weird. And regardless of how you feel about the issue, bottom line is like I just think that's really weak. I mean, I was looking forward to this figure. I think a lot of people were. A lot of people were asking for it, right? So I don't know. It's strange. Right, all of a sudden, I remember I'm in the middle of getting a temporary crown this morning, and I'm texting you going, no stream. I can't find a stream anywhere.
And that was right when I had got in the car to leave.
Hey, man, where's the stream at? I can't find the stream.
Seriously.
It's where my long drive, he texted me right as I was getting ready to start the drive. And then when I ended the drive was where I was like, oh shit, they actually put them up anyway. So this guy, I agree. Whatever your thoughts are on it. If that's the reason that they canceled the stream and pulled this guy, I don't agree with catering to a very small minority when there's other tens of thousands of people that were going to order this figure that are perfectly fine with buying military figures.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, especially if you look at who your fans are and who's actually buying your product, right?
Now, this is all if this is what happened, right? So if I agree with Pop Blender. If that is what happened, which we'll never know, it's pretty weak. I don't think so. I mean, well, I guess they
they could record all that stuff and then just put them out weekly whenever they want. Sure.
And that's why, they couldn't rush to re-record it overnight. So that's why you didn't get any kind of replacement.
Question. I haven't really seen this figure that much. Are those the same heads they used on the green shirts?
I don't think so.
It's different.
Well, we saw the pre-order come up, today on the green shirts. So
we're gonna get to them. I've got them, so we can go back and forth if we need to. We're gonna get to the green shirts. I don't think it's the same sculpts.
Right on.
But
it does look different.
As soon as we saw that firefighter, that's the first thing everybody said was, I hope we get police.
Yeah, or right. That was definitely one, or EMTs of some kind, maybe, right?
So I was excited for this figure. I like the fire.
I like it.
We need all of the village people.
Right, we need a construction worker.
I want a meter maid who looks like Queen Latifah.
Yeah, you're right.
That's the
equalizer. Me too. And then maybe one in 6-inch form.
So I don't know, man. I'm excited, really excited for the firefighter. I was really excited for this one. Did you guys see that the Matthew, I hope not, but you may be right. First thought they'll never release a police officer. I'm glad they made this one. I'm glad it's not glad
I don't know about the police officer nightgown though. That's kind of sheer.
That's a punch.
It don't look like it's keeping much rain off though, bro. You can see right through that thing.
Yeah,
maybe it's a mosquito net.
You're right. Yeah, it's a police mosquito net.
Could be glare. I mean, I think once you see it in box anyway, obviously you'd have a better idea.
So I'm gonna. David mentioned
maybe it's chainmail.
Yeah, there you go. That'll stop bricks. I love this shotgun so much, but it is an odd inclusion to come with this figure. It should have come with like the shotgun that come with Hawk and Cover Girl.
Well, what about like I don't know,
Or some
it,
kind
like
of regular AR platform.
well, no,
I mean,
no.
like,
if
you're
he's
giving
got
this
a
dude an automatic shotgun, I hope
if
those
he's-
are rubber bullets. You know.
well, that's what I'm saying. What about? I mean, if he's got a the riot shield, or riot gear. What about like the bean bag, or something? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, because
I don't know what
yeah.
those guns look like, or maybe if there's. I don't really know. I'm not an expert on weaponry. But something like that maybe would be a better inclusion than this one. I don't, whatever. I don't know.
Well, my next that was why I wanted to touch on that shotgun, because I think he should have a shotgun, but maybe not like a drum fed assault shotgun.
Right.
Have you guys seen the render where they have put out a render that they're gonna touch this figure up in all this mess?
Because they solved this problem like literally in the same day. I did see that, I think.
It's probably not what some people are wanting though, but I like this one too a little bit. So this is the one that I saw that they had kind of changed it a little bit.
I'll pre-order it.
It took me a second. I was like, wait a minute.
Holy shit.
This is the legacy. This is the legacy ice, Joe.
We need that with the Sidewinder head, man.
Somebody got quick to the draw, didn't they? Already
That is
today.
a big
Somebody
cup
was
of coffee
working
too,
on it. It is. Yeah, that thing is massive, isn't it? It's massive.
I'm here to drink coffee and kick people across the border.
That's the gun I'm talking about. That's the gun I'm talking about.
They replaced the shotgun with.
Look at that dude's forearm.
Yeah, with the beanbag one. Yeah, absolutely.
So I saw this. This was one somebody whipped up, and I saw on.
You should come with a fucking punching bag with a Mexican flag on it.
That might be a little far. That one might be a little far. But this, I don't know if this Empire Toy Shop who posted it. I don't know if they made it, but that's where I.
That right there ought to come with 4 different head sculpts, and all of them should be Caucasian.
Caucasian. Different levels of anger on each face.
Right.
Yeah. But I thought that was a funny meme that was whipped up to comment on the whole situation. They put a donut on the coffee cup.
Oh wow.
Comes with a whole bag of no authority.
If you buy 5 figures or more, you get a free manga hat.
Oh wow.
There's the one that we hope we get that I really want. And Jeff's like, I love this figure. And then he was
I
like,
can't
oh,
see
wait.
this one the right way now.
Not with that shit on it. So I don't blame you. So I don't leave, Jeff. We're just fucking around. Don't leave. But I hope that
I'd buy one.
I hope that
Iceman crossover between X-Men and G.I. Joe.
Oh, I hope this dude comes out. I want this figure. I think this one is kind of funny, depending on your take on things or whatever. We're not going to dive too deep into it.
Yeah,
but I think it's a weak. If that's why they did this, I think it's a weak reason not to release this. Cause, like Jeff said, I'm in love with this figure. I love this police figure. So
yeah, it's cool.
But I saw that. I thought it was interesting that somebody whipped that one up. So what did they replace this with? Was they replaced it with this? I don't know. Like, this didn't leak last night. So yeah. I'm wondering if when they pulled the officer, they went ahead and called an audible and put the all striker up. Like, I think maybe it was going to go up next week. And they were like, oh, yeah, we got to take something, swap something out here and add something.
That doesn't look like G.I. Joe to me, man. That looks like
I'm literally buying one of those and I'm selling the vehicle. I don't want the vehicle.
Yeah. Right. I want the figure.
And I've got the hound, so I'll just put him
right. Yep, I'll put him in the hound.
But this one, like this don't look great.
That's not the all striker. In no way, shape, or form. They said on the live stream that they lengthened the front end, and like, why? Give us the All-Striker.
But when you look at, and I didn't save every one of these images. I saved a few, but we got the front of the box. Now this looks better. So this and this.
Yeah, it looks like two different vehicles.
That looks good.
Yeah.
The wheel size is like, it's got the same size wheels in the image. Unless I'm wrong, even from the perspective, like even if it's set closer, it still looks like that's the same size tires.
Yeah, it looks like, I think this was like an angle of the render that they slapped on there. And then this is an actual product shot.
Yeah.
And they said you could take the whole back piece off, right?
Yeah, the whole roll cage back here.
But it still doesn't look like an All-Striker.
Yeah.
I think it does
when you pull it up.
With this. I think it does without this back here, personally. But we got some good action shots of it. Photography on these is always good. Looks like we are going to get the suspension.
That's cool.
Yeah,
they did this so that Gridiron could give a Megaforce kit.
Yeah,
probably. I'm like, what?
Probably. So we got him running.
That I would buy.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Gridiron guy, but like when I saw that Hound, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Hound, the Hound is nice, man. I ain't trying to give $200 for it.
No, right.
Matthew, so many people ready to order a bunch of the officers, weak sauce. Yep.
Yeah.
And Stanley says Pulse exclusives do not leak. Everything else does. That does tend to be the case, but I just wonder, were they actually going to drop this today, or was it going to come later? I think it was going to come later, and they kind of called an audible on it.
Yeah.
So then we got Sarge and Mercer riding in it with Crankcase. Crankcase looks badass.
Crankcase looks cool as shit.
Yeah, Crankcase looks awesome.
Yeah, that's with the dust mask over his face. Yeah.
I was wondering if that motocross helmet that comes with him is going to fit those green shirts or not.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
Yeah,
come on, like you're going all this way. Give us the triple T. Just
is anyone else disappointed?
You know it's coming though. You know it's coming.
Do what, Scott?
Is anyone else disappointed that Mercer's just not very big? Like he just
no, I don't
really
think so. I always saw Mercer as a regular Viper who turned.
Right.
Yeah, Mercer.
He wasn't a big dude. Yeah, I mean, he was big, but he wasn't Sergeant Slaughter big.
Yeah, I just thought he was supposed to be a little bigger than that for some reason.
I don't think it's that
he was in the movie.
Sarge is just big.
The comics have kind of blown him up.
Yeah.
But like in the movie, all three of the Renegades were.
I do like the Skybound version of Mercer better than the G.I. Joe movie version of Mercer. But that's just my personal preference, and I would have liked to have seen him in that version. Then maybe they'll do one down the road or something. But
an actual Cobra version.
Got that poster up here on the wall. I love that. Yeah, the Iron Grenadier Mercer. Yeah, definitely.
I still ordered the 2-pack. I'm not even going to keep Sarge, but I still ordered the 2-pack because I do want Mercer, but.
Well, it's encouraging because the next 2-pack is going to be Taurus and Red Dog.
Yeah.
Are those the same arms that Sarge has had on the other figures too? Are his arms the same? I know we're not looking at him right now, but I was just curious.
They look a little different. You're right.
Okay.
We hijacked your whole stream.
I know.
We'll look.
Renegades.
Well, so I was looking at the Hound too, and the All-Striker, right? And
there's Pop. I mean, Punk.
You know what? I don't know, man. Like I actually like the design on this one from Hasbro. It doesn't bother me that bad. Especially if you take out that third seat. Really, it definitely is reminiscent. I guess the question is,
I dig the figure.
A lot of these figures and some of this stuff, like it's kind of updated, right? Like the figures have been updated a little bit. They're not exactly the same. and then the maybe the vehicles too, right? That they're not exactly the same, because that's what this line has been. It's been an update, not an exact replica, unless they're the retro carded. So if they change, the
Vamps have all been the same vehicle, pretty much. I mean, you got little tiny tweaks.
Sure, but
honest, you
changed the whole body style on this, man.
I don't have to have it look like the old stuff. I think
right.
It's like a newer. I'm fine with that.
Right.
Like I didn't bitch about that.
Shitty job putting that decal on.
What's that, Sharlock?
He said somebody did a shitty job putting that decal on.
Yeah, that looks weird. I noticed that and I was kind of like, what the fuck is that?
It's like hanging off the edge. Look.
It's that one cousin you had every time you got a new toy, just fuck the stickers up.
This was us. This was
I think somebody had
trying to do it herself. His sister
we had to get my sister to do them.
I'll say what's up to Carol.
Yep. What's up?
That's an interesting question, Jamie. Will Gridiron do a loadout like this, like they did for the Vamp, knowing they've already got the Hound?
Nope.
I bet they definitely will do the tires.
I think they'll do something.
Yeah, they'll do. Yeah, they'll do some tires or something like that, just to. But yeah, no, they know what they've got with the Hound.
And I'm not big on the Gridiron stuff. I bought a few things from Gridiron, but I definitely bought those tires.
Yeah.
I want to get a set
they have another
for
set
my
of
other
tires.
Stinger.
You want another Stinger?
No, I want to get what Sharlock's talking about for the Vamp, the tires for the Vamp and the Stinger. I want to get the set for the Stinger.
Oh,
I've got another Stinger. But I'm not that big on Gridiron. I like them. I mean, I don't have that kind of money to throw around. And
my fear is that like if you keep spending money on things like that when you know they're like a little overpriced, and you keep, I guess, promoting it and putting out streams with it, and everyone's like, "Hey, man, this is cool," and then the bigger guys see that you're willing to pay that for those things.
Yeah.
Then how long? Are you like, well, fuck that. Ours is worth 200 too.
Well,
I mean, and you're like, what have we done?
But this has been going on for like 4.5 years now, right?
Yeah, it's getting more serious.
I mean, it's been going on for a while at this point. But I do get that. I mean, that makes sense. But I'll also on that point, Hasbro didn't really raise their prices, and all these other companies did.
Yeah, they did.
And we found out that what's in place isn't going to be what we thought it was. We can get to that in a minute.
Woody Triple Deuce, the figure at
Woody's here.
G.I. Jetman slid up in here too just a couple minutes ago. That's right. There he is. The one and only.
What's up, G.I. Jetman?
Damn, Woody.
Woody, did you find a new wave of figures yet? They're showing up around on the East Coast. So I know you got a bunch ordered, but I know you hit up the like 4 targets in your state pretty regularly. Same time, Toys in the House. What's going on, Shane? Caught a little bit of their stream earlier today with Just Jeff.
Nice.
So here's the cockpit of All Striker. I think it's got some pretty nice looking graphics in there for it. Like a GPS looking thing here, and then got a couple gauges, oil, temperature. I think it looks pretty good. I'm kind of impressed that they did that much detail on the inside.
Yeah, that's a little cool.
Maybe that'll make up for some of it. That
little radio, little coil. Yep. I mean, I dig it. I know there's product out there, like we just talked about that obviously is more expensive or whatever, but I dig it.
As much as I like the All Striker, really the draw for me here is really Crankcase. So.
That's probably for most people.
There is. I think there is.
When they went to design this, they're like, "Hey, who designed the Dodge Aztec? Let's get him in here and see what he thinks."
Yes. Lord,
the Pontiac, the Walter White mobile.
Yeah, that thing where there's absolutely no blind, it's just blind spots. She's gonna die driving it.
Yeah, Pontiac, yes sir.
It's like
I
the
got a
car
good
with
little
13 windows you can't see out of any of them.
yeah, Dodge Magnums.
Yeah,
Get to see
I'm with you, Jay.
Yeah, I mean, I think a
good
lot
thing.
of people honestly probably want the figure and the vehicle. Maybe they're not crazy sold on, but it's a lot. There's a good amount of stuff packed in with this little thing, man.
There's more detail in the engine than I thought there may be. It's not the fans hobby one, but it still looks pretty good.
Yeah,
That crankcase they hit that out of the park though.
I love the visor.
Yeah.
Like, who'd have thought to give Joe a visor?
Yeah, the visor's cool as shit.
So I'm gonna need some visors. Sabir's back. What's up,
I wanna-
Sabir? Hope
I want to
didn't
know
get
what that
mugged
belt
on the
buckle is.
subway.
that belt buckle's badass, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
Holy shit!
It's an eagle.
He's got an
That's
eagle on
cool.
there.
It's a bad MF right there, baby.
Out here delivering freedom.
Toolkit there, and then man, I'm digging the All Strikers. See how many more pictures I saved of it. Got him up here. I hope this thing and the bullet feed and all that is better than it is on the Vamp, but it looks like
oh shit, man! Like some of that shit really gets on my nerves, man.
well,
I hate
right
to
here,
bail,
they're still
fellas,
going.
but I gotta go say goodnight to my kids.
Yeah,
All right, man.
absolutely.
Thanks
Well,
for having me.
Yeah,
Yeah, buddy.
See you, man.
See you guys soon.
All right,
Yeah,
brother,
man.
you got it. Heck yeah.
So it looks like they're still feeding in from the wrong side on this 50. Not real happy about that. Carol says
Those
it
goggles.
does kind of look like Larry.
He looks like a fucking nerd that wants to kill. I love it. Just straight up.
ready to just open up on some shit. So I dig this. They put the winch on it. You can get a shot of him there with the visor on, without the goggles. Got this dust ruffle down.
Alpine might be getting a little mad. The dude's kind of creeping in on his MOS. a little mad there.
Yeah, maybe Alpine got stuck somewhere.
Guy needs to stay in his lane.
Kenzo's in the house. What's going on, Kenzo?
Trying to put Alpine out of a job.
So then next we got this retro bat. How you guys feeling about the retro bat?
I got enough bats.
I like the color. I'm a sucker for the color scheme. I mean, look, it's what I do. I ordered one, right? Like, I know people that army build and, probably are like, but I just buy one of each. So I was like, you know what? I like the yellow. I'll take one. Thank you, sir. Move
Does
along.
it have the little hologram on his chest?
Is it lenticular on the front? I don't know.
Lenticular.
Failure then.
Damn it.
Fail.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Big time failure.
Oh, come
Big
on.
time failure.
Come on.
I like the sculpted inner workings, but for this one, they should have made one of these.
Yes.
Or own it. I think.
Yep.
Right.
I like the little fire and laser thing though. That's cool as shit.
Yeah. Matthew says you're not happy about the bullet feed on the wrong side, but not Budo's swords upside down and on the wrong side. You make a fair point, Matthew. Woody says he only ordered 3, so that should say a lot about the bat.
Yeah, I get it. I definitely get
Woody,
it.
you have
man.
enough bats.
That's what I got was 3.
Now, I love bats. Bats are the only thing I like army build, and I didn't even order this guy yet. I like it, but really, if I was going to get this guy and open it, it would just be for the blast effects, like War Chest mentioned.
Yeah, those are cool.
Fire and the laser. I wish all the bats they should have been coming with them the whole time.
They should just be putting out accessory packs, like just buy.
I don't get it. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
GI Joe needs accessory packs.
It's
Valorverse is killing it.
Real American Hero line definitely had them
Valorverse is
out.
up to what kilo now?
Woody.
So.
You'll be able to find these, right? I mean, they'll be hanging everywhere. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and they're regular release, like fan channel, whatever. So I think after the initial hump gets, pre-order hump passes, I think they'll be pretty gettable. So I do plan on eventually getting at least one of these for, the card. I like the card on the retro. So I don't think I'm going to buy 5 of these to open.
Yeah.
Just read through the comments.
I've got a ton of bats, especially
I've got
Patrol ones. I picked those up at Ross, cheap as shit. I think I picked up like 12 or 13 of them.
I looked. I never found them at Ross because I'd have picked up some more. I love the Python bats. I know people don't like them, but I love the Python bats.
Yeah, I actually bought a ton of them so I could make some jungle ones.
They're going to get around to the jungle bat sooner.
Yeah, that's why I haven't started messing with them yet.
Kenzo says, I feel bad for the bat. They're the only thing to ever
get bat and jungle bat.
I mean, but it's like they're not in the cartoon. They're not human, right? So you could do whatever you want to them because they're robots, and that's
that was the whole that was the whole point, that
right.
We could actually hit something now.
I'll tell you what, man, and not to go too off topic, but Matthew had brought this up. I think somebody brought it up in the chat last night. There's an interview with Joseph Barbera, and this is from like the 80s or like early 80s, and it talks about like toning down cartoons. Like instead of slapstick, it started to become like violent behavior for cartoons. So instead of like throwing a pie in somebody's face, it was like, you can't do that. Like it was really weird. But if anybody in the chat, look it up. It's Joseph Barbera, and it's an interview. And there's 2 women that come into the corporate level, and they basically sit with him and they just grill him about his cartoons, Hanna-Barbera stuff, and grill him about his cartoons. And they're like, you can't do this, you can't say that, you can't do this, you can't do that. And these are like all the cartoons they made. And it's like, no longer can you do, have a cartoon character do this or that or this or that. It's really interesting. And I only thought about it because we're talking about the bats being the only thing that get run over in the cartoon or hit in the cartoon. And how that makes sense, like that's the only thing you could possibly do with that. But that interview is it's like with 60 Minutes or something, and he's talking about how like I don't get it, you can't do slapstick comedy and cartoons anymore. It's like no, you cannot.
Let's see, we got this one here, and then I got one more.
Yeah, that looks bad as shit.
I
love the color. Love the color.
I like you can blast effect. Also fits in the pistol, so you can put it in the laser cannon of the pistol. So I will eventually get this dude. I'm much as I love my bats and my blue shirts, I'm kind of burnt out. I'm kind of mad. I've already got like 5 other kinds of bats, and now they release this one. So the effects on the laser cannon and the flamethrower with the paint on them where they're look like they're burnt and whatever, and these effects really are the only things I need. I wish they'd have been coming with the other ones. So let's talk about the green shirts. So these are not the same faces.
No,
I don't think so.
No, they're not.
No, that doesn't look the same.
I like these guys. I like these.
This was a long time coming on these guys right here. I didn't order them yet. These are another one that I think is not going to be hard to get, but you got to have at least 2, right? If you're going to display them.
Yeah.
I mean, I would
have one of each.
Yeah, so you can have one of each ethnicity. So I like the weapons they gave him. This is, I think, what good weapons to come with the green shirt, Joe Trooper. Stalker's gear here.
Yeah, I think these are really cool, actually.
Yeah.
The art on them looks good. They've only got 5 fingers.
I wonder if they're only doing the art with the, just I just curious. I was like, are they just doing art with the black guy? Or are they doing art with the white guy too?
I doubt it. I mean, I would think this would be the only card.
Yeah,
I just thought that'd be cool if they did.
If they did like one of each.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that
the cards.
I think that actually would be cool for people that like are obviously going to buy more than one,
People
right? So
people want to put this on the wall, or use this as art. Yeah, it would be cool to have.
I mean, I could see that. I mean, I doubt it. What's the incentive for them? But I guess that would be interesting. So that way,
how hard would it be,
you got your
just to swap it out in the package with the other head?
I don't know.
And give you the other package.
Yeah, just do one run like this, and maybe when they do another run, do it the other way around.
Well, maybe so. I'm just glad that the artwork. That I'm just glad the artwork actually, looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks better than that.
I know.
I like the way it gives you the neck also, so it really looks like a mask that he's gonna put on.
Yeah, like a Halloween mask.
Yeah.
Oh, that is interesting.
That's cool. It's like Mission Impossible.
Tuck this under my shirt, and now I'm a white guy. I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
Right. But I got, of course, we get our card back here.
Though. I ordered 4 of these.
Got some shots.
Yeah,
of
he
each
looks
of them.
badass, dude. I love that guy.
And you know what? Because Matthew sent me a text. Yeah, the hair. So the police officer head sculpts on that, and then the hair's completely different, texture wise, and everything.
The officer's got more hair on top. This guy
and the goatee like style on the chin with the black dude on the officer. This looks more like a 5 o'clock beard shadow kind of thing on this head sculpt, almost. You can't tell all the way through, but it kind of looks like that in a way. So yeah, that's.
Oh, I was gonna say,
they're going all out on their head sculpts now with the printing of the 5 o'clock shadows, and they're.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be cool too if they rehash these again later down the road and do other races as well.
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, I think it would be cool as shit.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, definitely. Especially if you're doing I say essential but non-named characters, right? If you just could do, but everything, why not? I mean, that would obviously make sense.
Some female green shirts would be cool too.
Give us an Asian and Hispanic 2-pack, and then give us a female version that comes with a couple. Yeah.
I do hope they do some female green shirt Joes.
I hope they do some female no shirt Joes.
Get us some bikini baronesses. Everybody wants that
bikini.
That's not classified. That's only Joe's.
Not even fair.
Well, it wasn't. It was on the cartoon, not in the comic. So they made
yes.
Because in the comic, you're shit out of luck.
That's the Toy Master, right?
Zorana, man.
The Games Master.
Zorana.
Yeah.
The Games Master.
Yep, that episode, Games Master.
Yeah, we could get a bikini Zorana and Baroness 2-pack.
Right.
So here's a little action kind of shot of the other head sculpt. They got one of each. And the dude charging in, going, "Yo, Joe."
I dig these. I didn't think I would, but I like these. I like these guys.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be dumb too, but then whenever I saw them, I was like, "Oh, these are actually cool."
Yeah.
Originally when
I love that picture.
And no knee pads, no fucking different colored knee pads.
We should have shoot them.
Yeah, right.
No knee pads.
You know what that's from? Do you know what that line is from?
Stick 'em or shoot 'em?
You ever seen the movie Copycat?
Yes.
You don't remember it?
It's been a long time.
At the very beginning, where he is in Sigourney Weaver's house and he gets the FBI agent, and he's got him on in the bathroom, and he's like, "Should I stick him or should I shoot him?" He's all Harry Connick Jr. It's all fucking wacko.
Yeah, I think I saw that movie once. That is not one I'm gonna get a reference from for sure. But I like when these originally were like kicked around, and we kind of thought, we're hearing about these and hearing rumors of these. These started as they were going to be a 2-pack. I would have liked that better.
I would have too, actually.
One of each ethnicity in the
Right.
2-pack, and don't have to worry about swapping.
Yeah, right
stuff.
off the bat, right.
Yep.
Yeah.
But they sell more units if they're individual. You have to do that.
Give us a male and female 2-pack.
Yeah, they did it with the.
You did it with the Steel Brigade, Steel Corps. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. Give us a green shirt with a head sculpt and a female also, and then we buy 4 of them. Yeah.
What are you in? Oh, good. That didn't come through on YouTube. Like, what are you in here dropping links to, War Chest? Like, I don't know if I trust you. Might be
You never
linking
know.
2 girls, 1 cup or something.
That's his only Joe's account.
I would never just have 2 girls in 1 cup. What are you saying?
Oh, that's a waste of time. Oh, that's the link to the short for the sticker sheet. That's what it is.
4 girls in a Halloween.
There, oh no, Sigourney getting choked out.
I think these would fit on the divers. Well, if the head and the neck is made together,
Ooh, that'd be badass.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because that looks like that's all a new piece. But the head would have to pop off so it could turn, right?
That shit looks
You're giving
weird.
us a whole new neck too.
That
so
shit
I'm sure
looks.
it's a different ball size.
That's got to be like that's interesting.
Yeah, they can't keep their balls consistent. So
well, I've got one that's bigger than the other myself.
Yeah, it's always that way.
Well, they're a lot closer to the ground now than they used to be 20 years ago.
I still can't see that head now as not a mask with a neck flap.
Yeah, it's like a Michael Myers mask.
I'm gonna be a white dude.
Let's see. Carol asked, when did War Chest start going live?
War Chest, when did you start going live, buddy?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I don't know.
Carol said, when did War Chest start?
He doesn't go live on his own.
He said, "Wait, what? I'm live?"
I never let he let me on the show.
through invitation.
I only go live when you crazy people ask me to.
I couldn't hold down a stream. I'd be like getting kicked off all the time and shit. I'll just say some wild shit. I don't care.
Facts. Woody says he thinks the heads are connected like Big Ben's. So yeah.
Well, the head, the head is connected to the neck bone, which is connected to the thigh bone.
Wow, that's a hell of a person right there.
I
feel bad for that son bitch.
See a render of what that looks like. All right, so here was the big one from the day. Sarge and Felix Mercer Stratton. So now what you said just a little bit ago, Pop, they didn't raise their prices with Hasbro talking about like tariffs or whatever, but for some reason this 2-pack was
$59 instead of $54. Is that what you're saying?
Shit, it comes with.
Yeah,
I think thing is packed with.
I don't
stuff,
care.
Man.
I think that's
off a couple of them guns.
Yeah, but I think
for that damn figure.
It's gonna take you 45 minutes of crinkling pain to get all of those out of there.
Definitely. I mean, that's your extra, $4 or $5 rather.
Now this is a reason.
I like the way they give us the red beret on Sarge's side of the packaging.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, it's for Sarge,
because before it was kind of
mixed up.
Yeah, you didn't know, but yeah, that's definitely Turncoat Sarge.
Now, see, I don't like the whole they tooled a few new weapons, so we're going to raise the price of a 2-pack $5.
Yeah, Right.
I ain't down with that. Tool a couple less weapons, put them with somebody else. Like now they have precedence. Well, how come the Slaughter's Marauders 2-pack wasn't?
Yeah, these guys did not have to come with new weapons.
I'm glad they did. I like the weapons, but Sergeant, they made a whole ass canvas ditty bag for Marauders, Sarge, and they changed his little figure. Why wasn't that one $60?
Well, give me a tan ditty bag in this one, man. That'd be cool.
How much was that, Sarge?
Marauders?
Yeah.
Is it the 2-pack with was it?
Oh, that was with
no, that wasn't a 2-pack.
I was gonna say, yeah, that wasn't a 2-pack. Yeah, I was gonna say that there's just
depends on if you got the one with the hat on or the hat off.
So my thing is this, right? Like, how many times has this happened?
Which
this price, yeah, for this. How many times has this happened?
I think the only thing that was 50 that was no, I don't think anything has been $59.99.
Right. So we'll just chill out on this, right? Like this is one time. You know. Okay, I don't think it's worth well, maybe not. You know, we'll see. But, you know, it's if we start to see it over and over and over again, but like I've said before, and I'll say it again, it ain't gonna stop somebody from buying it. If they want it, they gonna buy it. And that's just the truth. Yeah, $5 or not. You know what I mean? Like if $5 or not, you really want this, you're going to get it, right? And that's more of the question, right? When you do a 2-pack and you put somebody in there with a guy you're repainting for the third time. Yeah. See, that's more of a question for me, right? So it's like, yeah, I'd like to have Mercer. I don't want another Sarge. He's not one of my favorite characters. Like, he's just not. I know a lot of people love him. He's not one of mine. I don't need another Sarge, even if he's in desert gear.
If you do the Renegades, you got to have 3+ Sarge. So you got to have 4 figures.
Well, but not everybody wants the Renegades.
Yeah, well.
You see what I'm saying?
Y'all can just be quiet and let the rest of us have our Renegades.
Well, you can, right? And you can get him if you want to pay $59.99 for a 2-pack to get him.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, my last piece is talking about the deluxe Sarge. That's right. It was a a $35 figure, but shouldn't it have been $40 if they're paying $5 for a license fee, because all the other deluxes are $35.
Right.
So maybe, I guess, because that one was a repaint. I don't know. Whatever. So let's go ahead and take a look at them as soon as I click on the right screen.
I'm like, if they don't reuse the Ninja Stars from Quick Kick and I get at least 2 machetes in that packet, I'm fucking out. Just not buying stars and machetes, or I'm not buying this shit.
You don't want that weird looking sword that curves backwards, whatever the fuck that thing is called. Fuck, I guess. I don't know.
When the fuck did Mercer get shooting glasses? This isn't John Wick. Get him out of there. This guy.
That's in that $5. You're getting $5.
That's
for
right.
Repainted glasses.
$5 glasses.
I like the whistle in Sarge's mouth, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I do like the whistle.
There's some nice little things, in here for sure.
Maybe not in the middle of battle.
Yeah,
like this picture, but
this guy surrounded by trouble bubbles, not giving a shit.
Yeah, not caring at all. But
he's blowing that whistle, man. You are not in formation.
Mercer has a mustache now?
No, it's a crazy.
Oh, he's got black lips.
I was like, what the fuck? I was like, where did he get a mustache?
Now this face sculpt for Mercer just looks like he's taking a bad, wicked shit to me.
That doesn't look like Mercer, man.
It does. He has
Mercer's
braces.
got Invisaligns.
They look like braces. It does.
So if Butthead from Beavis and Butthead
cut
his hair down, cut his hair.
Wow.
You see it?
Interesting. So does he have a chrome grill? Is that what the
No,
deal?
I
They
think
didn't
it's
say that, but it sure does look weird though,
That's
doesn't it?
dumb
Well,
as
they didn't
shit.
say anything.
Yeah, well that's true. They didn't say shit, did they,
No, we're not supposed
motherfuckers?
to be seeing any of this.
Bastards.
Yeah.
But so got our box art. You got 3 different hats for Sarge.
I like
Right.
the glasses. Maybe not on Mercer, but I do like the glasses.
Yeah,
I can
I
find a
dig
use
this.
for them.
This got the slaughterhouse back there.
Slaughterhouse. That's cool.
I do dig. This is all the shit they come with.
Comes a
Talking
lot
about
of shit.
the weapons,
Yeah.
and every one of these is a new weapon.
Yeah.
Everything in this pack except maybe for that pistol there and this and the M4. That's all new stuff, I believe. I think it is. Is
Yeah, I
that the
don't remember
Viper
any of that stuff
backpack
being
though?
new.
Yeah.
Everything but the hats looks like new sculpting, and yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
not the Viper backpack. Have we seen that backpack?
boy, I couldn't tell you. I mean, I
no.
just straight, I couldn't tell you, man. We have no idea.
No. But there's a good look at everything. I like the chrome pistol. Looks like a like a Smith and Wesson 500 or something.
Yeah,
I like the little grenade launcher for Sarge.
Yeah, the grenade launcher's badass.
mean,
they do some
I-
really good
Look
photography
at
with these.
Sarge about to knock somebody out.
oh yeah, he's about to fucking take this poor guy's noggin right off his fucking neck.
I wonder if like Sarge sits at home and looks at like these digital reveals and he's like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a
That's
bad
I love
motherfucker.
right.
the way they got that hand under there. Like, look, pay attention. Look right here, boy.
Yeah,
Just gets all hyped up about it.
but man, the photography sure does make these look good, don't it?
Yeah, they look
Yeah, I love their photography. I think they do a great job with that.
Woody says that's Dusty's backpack. That's why it looks
Oh,
familiar.
okay.
I know what he knows.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Hell yeah. Hell
So they
yeah.
got some really. I got some more shots. There's your after shot on that one. War
That's
chest.
good shit right there. Look at that. And look, Mercer's just chilling up on the rock. He's like, fuck it, I'm cool.
He's like, man, Sarge has got this, bro.
Yeah, he don't need
I've
me.
seen him
Look-
take out 100
That's-
bats. These
that's-
Vipers ain't
and of course, them being vipers that he's fighting,
right.
Yeah.
right?
Eight Vipers. Sarge taking on 8 Vipers here.
That's
Viper.
great.
Yeah, Mercer's like, hey, that's Stanley right there, man. He's got a weak chin. Hit him.
He's got a weak chin.
Mercer just up there like he's cleaning his gun. Just like yeah, whatever.
Well,
Yeah. Blow that whistle if you need me.
picking corn out of his braces.
Mercer probably likes watching his boyfriend fight.
Yeah.
That's a good look with the beret,
Yeah, that's
right?
cool. Yeah.
The gun. That looks fantastic right there. Love
like
it.
Yeah,
Purple
there's
Christmas.
your turn. There's your turncoat Sarge.
Teaming up with
Yeah.
the Iron Sheik. Son of a
Yeah.
bitch.
Was it Colonel Mustafa? Was that
I
what it
can't
was?
remember.
I was like,
The-
remember that time Sarge got in trouble for copying Corporal Kirschner's look and got sued? Here it is.
I like this one. It's based on one of the convention Sarges.
Dude looks cool
I-
as shit.
Yeah, this is a
Yeah.
really good looking figure, and I'm a Sarge fan, so I love
like
this. So of course with Mercer, so I'm all in for this 2-pack. I think this looks great, and then we got a shot of Mercer taking on some
Absolutely.
Vipers.
Nice.
I think I met his daughter in 2023. I think she was there.
She's
really cool.
been the Slaughter daughter.
Water
Yeah,
daughter,
she's
yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, Kelly. I think her name's Kelly.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
on my Facebook. She's cool.
Yeah, she's pretty active from what I understand. I've never met her, but she's pretty active in the community and stuff. So I'm digging this 2-pack, and there they are.
Yeah, they look
Sarge.
good. I actually like the Mercer now more than I've seen these pictures. I like him a lot better.
No, this face sculpt is a lot
I
better.
stood on dude.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Sarge
other one's
face sculpt.
hideous.
The Sarge
Kinda
face
looks like
sculpt
he's-
I'm down for.
Half Asian, but he's been taking NAD. I like that guy.
I mean, considering like out of the reveals, I mean, for most people, this is probably their highlight, right?
Sarge's
Like,
face looks great there.
Look at the muscle tone on those arms, man.
That's got one of those.
So that was my question. Are these the arms they've used for him before?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Are these
Dude's
roadblock
got
arms?
biceps, triceps, and quadriceps.
Are those?
Are these roadblocks
arms?
or like
They're the
somebody
same
else's?
arms.
Is
They're
it
the
the same? Okay.
Yeah.
I just don't remember them being that big when I don't know.
Yeah, they're the same.
Okay.
So if I can get my mouse,
Because they're
to
definitely
show
on
it.
show right now. You know, they're definitely on show right now.
The Sarge looks cool as shit, dude.
Yeah,
sure you're not getting that
this
hot?
looks good as hell.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hang on.
Sarge
A lot of work to get the
getting some
solo
love.
screen.
I didn't get him.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't go for that, Sarge.
But hey, wait. Hang on.
If he'd had the USA on his chest, I would have gotten him.
USA.
So the new ones, they're
No
they're
no
the same
pins.
arms,
Do they
but
have
they're
pins or no
pinless.
pins? Okay,
They're
that's
That's
why
different.
I'm like, what are these? They're pinless.
That's the difference. They're
Boom.
pinless. They're the same
You
arms.
need
but
to
pinless.
you need to
Boom.
put Falcon in that bag like C-3PO on the back of Chewbacca.
Let's see. You got that one. That's pretty badass look for him. There's the whistle.
Blow the
Yep.
whistle.
Yeah.
I wonder how easy that whistle will
whistle
pop
while
out of
you
where
twerk.
you can put like a cigar in there or something.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's coming out.
No,
That's
I
the
don't
whole
think it's
reason I
removable.
ordered that Valaverse figure, the
Yeah.
Sergeant. with
Siege.
Dude, I got him. I love that figure. It looks great.
Only a
Oh
strip
yeah, I got
club
my
owner would
sergeant,
blow the
my
whistle.
Colonel Siege, with a cigar in one hand and a cigar in his mouth.
Well, he's definitely going to get lung cancer.
Dude,
I
ready,
never owned a strip club.
And that is all of them. I didn't save all of the pictures for all of them. I've got the ones from last week, but I think we've probably seen them plenty, unless there's one that you guys want
Yeah.
to specifically talk about from last week.
Broken them bitches down
Budo
already.
and
Which ones
Slice
were
and
they?
Dice and
I don't
Heart.
remember.
Budo and Slice and Dice and Skis Viper.
Yeah. What about Trench Vipers? Anybody seen that shit at all?
Fuck no,
That's a
that thing's fucking MIA, man.
Man, this
Torpedo
MIA.
Viper.
I
Heavy
want,
dude-
I want like 3 of him, but I don't want all that other shit that goes with him.
Right.
Well, you probably be able to find him like open fig, right? Just buy an open fig from somebody, and if you don't care, give a shit, right? I'm sure without all the other bullshit.
I'm trying to see if I can find it because it's been removed from Pulse.
Really,
Trench Viper, he's been gone.
Heavy Duty's on his way to my place right now.
Yeah, mine is too.
Yep. So I think
finally got a
everybody
Saw
got
Viper
that email. Oh yeah,
Yeah, Saw Viper and Dial Tone I got today.
man. I'm still waiting
Where'd
on
you
dial
get-
tone. I'm fucking
Where'd
pissed,
you get
man.
the dial tone from?
Entertainment Earth, I think.
Oh, so
I'd have
they're
to look and see
shipping.
where it shipped from.
See, I got my dial tone at Walmart.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, yours
Straight,
is like
straight fucked up.
the only city that dial tone ever showed up at Walmart.
Dude, that makes me so mad. Give me
I'm
my
not at all.
The
excited.
only way they can make it up to me is by giving me my Brazil team, my special mission Brazil. That's the only way they'll make it up to me. So Hasbro, get on your shit.
Brazil.
I would be
what?
down with that.
What is this
the-
Brazil
the-
shit? You talking about?
What? You don't what?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
Oh come
Special
on!
Missions Brazil?
Yeah, Special Missions Brazil. It came with a cassette tape and a audio adventure on it, and it was different colored dial tone.
I do not know what this is. I need to
Hang
see.
on. I'll show you.
Get it up here, Pop.
Yeah, get it up, Pop.
Get this
Yeah.
bitch. As always, don't you know? Okay, so
Started out with our boy.
boom, boom,
Tripwire.
boom, and come on,
Oh,
come
you
on.
found it before I did.
Boom. So this is what the packaging looked like right here. Let's see if they'll give me. Oh no, I don't want the box back. I want a picture of the front, you bastard. Let me zoom in. Maybe it'll zoom in for me a little bit. So they came in a box like this, and it came with a cassette tape. And then you had Claymore dial tone leatherneck mainframe and wetsuit. That version of wetsuit right there. Gotta love
That's
it.
cool.
And then you had this dial tone right here.
Damn.
V2. Yes,
Dawson
man.
looks like he's going out to the club.
He is definitely going to the club. Then you got this leather neck.
Oh, that was badass.
And then Claymore right here, kind of looking like a
Okay,
Tiger
man, I've
Force a
seen
little bit.
Claymore.
And then mainframe with the red on.
I've
And
seen
so
them.
so this came with an audio cassette. The audio cassette, I mean, the adventure was terribly voice acted, right?
Yeah.
But I had these guys in '86. It was a Toys R Us exclusive.
Yeah.
And I loved that set. I really did. And ever since then, I've had dreams about getting it again.
No, that was
Dreams.
the best. That was the best
Crazy.
wetsuit ever, dude, man.
I agree. I love this sweatsuit. Although I do like the original because I love those colors. I love those
do
colors.
too,
But I loved this sweatsuit. I thought this version was just the tits, man. Like, that's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Dude's got
So-
a full scuba suit and got his sleeves rolled up.
He don't play. He don't play, man.
He don't care, man.
What is
You know. But yeah, I mean, you can find. Look, here's one right here for $879.99.
Oh,
No
yeah, I'm
tape.
going to get that.
tape.
Yeah,
Just the
exactly.
tape?
Missing the tape. Complete set for $880.
That's a great looking set, though.
The tape is extremely hard to track down.
Oh God, yes. I can only imagine. And I mean, I used to
Imagine
listen
trying to
to
find
it.
the pencil to rewind it.
Yeah, well, but just think about it. Like that tape and how old it is. Obviously, the degradation on it. But I mean, they did their best. They had like jungle sounds and in the background and everything. But yeah, dude, I did. I love this damn thing. I love it so much. I wish they would do
I just want to hear the tape now.
it. You probably can. You probably
think
can
you
probably find
Google
the
around
audio.
and
Yeah.
find. You probably can. Probably dig it up. I'm
This
sure.
Yeah, I think it's.
This is some
it's
nerd
out
shit
there.
I've never seen. I need to check it out.
Man, yeah. I like to mention these guys every now and then. Every now and then. I mean, the red pants obviously can be a real throw off, but I don't know. For me, I thought it was just so different and neat and a version of dial tone. If you didn't get this set, man, you shit out of luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Matthew says it's on YouTube, man. If you want to.
Yeah, I knew
wanna
the
look it
recording
up.
was out there somewhere.
Right.
So,
Yeah, I'm gonna check.
let's talk a couple minutes about the possibly HasLab this year being the Snowcat. We've got a few minutes left, so
So is this a
let's-
dream project?
so we're gonna get to you, Dave War Chest. What do you think about the Snowcat?
Ah. I mean, they had to do it. They had to do it.
Like Dave's firing it off. We look like Keanu in the Matrix. Like, calm down, Dave. You're next. Anyway, Snowcat. I really liked it as a kid. I had it. It was definitely like my favorite winter vehicle because it was basically like the only one anyone had.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty badass. If they beef it out like they did the His Tank, I'm fine with it. I mean, I think it would be cool if they added a little bonus and like if we unlocked it, we got the bear, with it or something. That'd be fucking phenomenal.
See, I think
but
V2 Stalker with the kayak would be a great unlock.
Dave, it's not your turn, bro.
I'm
Just
sorry,
just-
man.
Just wait, Dave. I'm gonna mute Dave. Go ahead, War Chest. So.
No, but I think that it's fucking cool, and I think if they beef it out, it'll be cool. And you know that Gridiron will make some cool shit to go with it. And I'm kind of curious of what the unlocks would possibly be, but I'm fine with it, man. It's not what I wanted, but yeah, it's cool. I don't think that needs to be a HasLab, but it is a big vehicle. It really is when you compare it to the original Hiss tank and some other.
It's bigger than the Hiss.
Yeah, it actually should be. It should be bigger than the Hiss when it comes out.
Dave, what do you think?
I don't have an opinion. No, man, you know me. I'm waiting on the hydrofoil, man.
Yeah.
They had to do this though. You know, you've given us a ground vehicle for Cobra, an air vehicle for G.I. Joe, an air vehicle for Cobra, now a ground vehicle for G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
You know, I would like to see Iron Grenadiers.
That's what I thought it would have been this year. And then it would have made sense if we got the Demon, and then after that, kind of like how they did with the Hiss tank, we got the MMS, but now we get the Despoiler and we get Destro. It would have been a really cool, cohesive way to load that out. It would have been cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
They don't want cool. They want what?
Yeah. And Woody would have lost his fucking mind.
Yeah.
Would have been exciting.
Sure.
Pop, what do you think about it?
It's kind of funny because the rumblings were there, right? And I think most of the time it came up, most of the streams where I saw where it came up, most people did not go this direction. Like I think people would say, oh, I really want it, but I don't think most people thought this was what it was going to be. And which it still hasn't been confirmed yet, right?
No.
Yeah.
But
no, we're all in speculation at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like I'm cool with it, because it's different. And if the one thing that I want with this, if it's a HasLab, is the tiers, okay, the unlocks. I really want some cool ass like snow gear. I don't want reused snow job shit. I don't want reused whatever. Like I want something that's unique, that's made just for this HasLab, right? And I don't know, any patches and no other shit like that. But that would be my main thing is, make the unlocks, like, give us the characters that maybe you're not planning on making. If you want to put an iceberg in there, right? Like, who else? I don't know. Fuck. Give me another snow, Joe. I'm blanking right now.
Give us a canvas top
Avalanche.
for the back.
Avalanche,
like
right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, whatever you want to do with it, I just think you need to make those tiers worth it. Now, as far as the Hiss, yeah, in the 3 3/4 line, yeah, it was kind of bigger than the Hiss, but that Hiss has been expanded out, right? Like, and so much so compared to the original. So, and I don't have it up, but when I think about it, if you're gonna make it a HasLab, then it's gonna have to be at least as big as the Hiss tank, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna have to, scale it up a little bit too, probably, and add a few little extra things. But the unlocks is what I'm most interested about.
That's what I think. So, like, I'm one of the guys saying that this doesn't need to be a HasLab. They could do this
now
without making it a HasLab. But what, Dave?
Now, what if? Okay, so everybody was wanting the Mobat or the Mauler, something motorized. What if they gave us this and it was motorized?
Nah, I think it would be. I think with this, that would be a waste of a concept with the
agree.
Snowcat.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Now, I love the Snowcat. It's one of my favorite Joe vehicles. It always was. Frostbite was one of my favorite driver characters. I want the Snowcat, but I didn't want it as a HasLab.
Right.
Am I going to back it if it's this? Yeah, probably, because I love the fucking Snowcat. But it's going to depend on it's going to depend on price more than tiers for me because I want the snowcat and frostbite.
Yeah.
But I think like with it, like personally, I think we'll get frostbite. We'll get another Snow Joe, Blizzard, whoever, windshield, whatever, whoever it is, in a different outfit than what we're used to seeing them in, because that way they can do the regular version later. And then we're gonna get some shit like Snow Duke or Snow Snake Eyes.
I
Snow
don't fuck
Scarlet.
that. Fuck
I-
that.
No,
I
please
think-
don't give me Snow Snake Eyes. You're already giving me Snow Snake Eyes. He's
I-
irradiated.
I don't
Now,
want
what I-
Snow Scarlet. I don't want Snow Duke.
No.
I
I
don't.
don't want them, but I think that's what they're going to do. Now,
Yeah.
I'll tell you a cool one that they could definitely do, and that is Snow Gung Ho.
What the?
I have that. It's the retro one right
Yeah.
over here.
With the coat on, like the way he was in Revenge of Cobra, when we were
Right.
up on the roof of the world.
Right.
Furry coat.
Yeah, maybe snow green shirts. That would be an option because it's going to be another year before we see this thing at minimum. So green shirts will have been out by then.
I would
You
like
don't
to see
think,
an Arctic Snake Eyes with like a dog sled team. I'd like to see that.
Okay.
Yeah, but
See,
not
like,
with
yeah.
this, though.
Like
No,
the
but I'm with you there, War Chest. I do like that idea, for sure. And yes, Sabir, that's kind of what, like, I mean, look, I'm gonna end up backing the son of a bitch. I already know I will.
Oh,
But I'm really curious about what the unlocks are. You know, I mean, I really am, because what can you do that will drive up the excitement? I mean, obviously, I think it'll
Change it to the Havoc?
fund. Well, you know.
Do you guys think that after last year, do you think they would do patches again?
Oh God, come on.
I don't know. They're still doing the blast effects backwards.
Yeah,
Good
dude,
point,
That shit
Dave.
don't make
Get me
no
started on
sense,
that
man. That shit is unbelievable, bro.
That's a
You,
they'll
yes,
probably
no
come on the
jobs.
Snowcat too.
you know they
Snow
made so
slides.
many of them. They're just kicking them around the floor like fucking Legos at the
That's
factory.
why they're making.
They're
the
just
Snowcat,
walking
just so they
through
can
like a
use that
bunch of
effect
blast
again.
effects. They're just rolling around on the ground, like in the break room, and the just getting when they need them, they just scoop them up and kind of dust them
Shit.
off and then wrap them.
Everybody at Hasbro probably got blast effects for Christmas bonuses.
Right.
Fucking cheap
They got
bastards.
there's like a ball pit in the exercise room that's just
No
blast effects.
The first accessory pack is just going to be a repair kit for all the blast effects.
Yeah. So I do. I do think that, you know, I think we'll get some blast effects with it for sure. I mean, they at this point, after not doing it with the hiss and then doing it with the dragonfly and the rattler, I think pretty much some kind of blast effects are probably going to be a given at this point. Patches, man, I hope they don't pull some. I hope they don't pull that shit again.
Patches bullshit is complete dog shit.
Yep. So I just want to get you guys' thoughts on it, get the chat's thoughts on it. So that's me. I'm putting it out there like I want this. I didn't want it as a HasLab, but I love it, so I'm probably gonna back it anyway. Don't matter.
Yeah,
what
I'm gonna
the
get
tiers
2 of
are.
them. I know I will.
So, but that's about all I got. You guys had anything you wanted to bring up or talk about?
Man, I don't, man. I'm just ready to get the clothes packed, ready to
They got this
Get
really
going.
cool convention coming up in a couple of weeks, man.
Yeah,
We
less
can
than a
have.
couple weeks. Yeah, we can talk about the patches in person. Maybe we can sit down and have a couple beers and draw what we think the patches will be.
There you go.
That's what we can put in our books. Everybody draw a patch for the snowcat.
Yeah, right. No, I just, I can't wait to get back down there and see everybody and walk around the floor several laps and try to spend time looking at each kind of section and everything day to day. But yeah, that's gonna be great.
I just can't wait to get my Club Tarkin t-shirt.
Yep. Well, they're I don't have them yet, but they're done. They're done.
I should have my t-shirts tomorrow. So.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Bobby says when they announced the patches last year, I thought it was a deep cut character I'd never heard of.
Oh,
Somebody
wow.
Somebody
that
mentioned
sounds cool.
Sparks.
Who is
Somebody
this
mentioned
Patches character?
Sparks earlier. Get a Sparks and Patches 2-pack.
Patches, I'm dependent upon your son.
I agree with Woody. I think that you know how we got the spider figure, and you know I want to see some more original figures come out of the HasLab or the Hasbro team. I do want to see some of that shit.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, man. I need to. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I guess I'll be taking the little knockoff GoPro again and trying to get some more footage. I'm gonna bring this camera though. There.
You can bring the fancy one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm looking at gimbals right now. If I can score a gimbal, I'd like to have one. We'll see. But anyway, that's it.
Let's go
That's
around
it.
the room. War chest. You got anything coming up? You doing other than going down there? He said nope.
Work.
Nope. Just
on my live stream. Everybody tune in.
Yeah. Find War Chest at War Chest Full of Toys. On
Subscribe. $10 a month for membership.
Yeah. Being all
Don't forget the
slimy.
barcode.
All kinds of cool content.
Yep. Dave, what about you? You got anything you're doing on the channel? Anything coming up here
Not
next
much.
week?
I got a little Tuco video coming up sooner or later. If he ever comes home.
Yeah,
Come back.
Forward.
Come on back to us.
I did a little starter video on that Vamp Mark II that I've been tinkering around with. Working on that.
Word.
Hell yeah.
Just looking forward to all my pre-orders now. That's it.
Yeah, they're gonna start rolling in. That account's gonna start getting dinging like fucking bell when you have a good meal at Arby's.
Start rolling in.
Let's see. GI Jetman Pop had a question for you.
Man, that's
hard.
That's difficult, bro. It would have to be from a phone and
he's doing it. He told me he was doing it.
Why'd you let the cat out of the bag, you son of a bitch?
We'll do 4 or 5 phones.
We're doing it
just like a round table kind of discussion.
That's really how you'd have to do it. If you were going to do it, you'd have to be kind of round table form. Everybody's on their phone and you're just kind of plugged in and everybody's sitting kind of, you know, I mean, you don't have to be together. Obviously, you be in your own room or whatever. Yeah. So, you know, I don't know. That's going to be on a Sunday night, and that's the last night.
Yeah, man.
Before everybody leaves out, so it'd be difficult for me because we're really going to be like kicking it. You know what I mean? Like we're going to be.
Yeah.
Well, we're
staying up late.
I made a mistake last year. We're staying Sunday night. We ain't leaving to go home till Monday.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll probably go live a few times, but I'm not going to do a show.
Yeah, I mean, it's a once a year event. You got stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Too much going on.
All them other folks don't want us sitting around the pool for 2.5 hours on a Sunday night.
But I'm gonna do my live show on Sunday.
That's right.
I'm gonna try and go live at some point too. Like it'll probably just be, you know, hey, you know, what's up, y'all?
Walking around the floor, literally walking around the floor and going, here's the Delta 17 booth, and here's the, you know, that's probably the easiest way to do it, right? You know, but it's tough.
I brought my laptop and my extra mic and a webcam last year, and I was gonna set it up in the room and like never even. I just set stuff on top of it in the laptop bag.
We never got a chance.
It's just
you're running back and you're either changing real quick or running back to take a dump and then run back out or whatever. But it's just not, it just doesn't really come up. And then we're on the restaurant.
Coffee or mix a drink.
That was the big thing. It's like come back up, take a shot of Tito's, and go back down, walk around for a while.
So, Stanley, night, buddy. Yeah, we're about to roll out.
Yeah.
So, pop on the channel. What you got going
on? Just Sunday night. I still got another Sunday night before we. Well, it's Father's Day, so this upcoming Sunday, That's gonna be a game time decision, man. I don't know. I got my son. I'd rather not have to worry about coming back and rushing and setting up. So I probably will not do this Sunday night as far as an unfiltered stream. But next Tuesday with Matthew, that will be going on. So we'll sneak another one in before I take off for JoeFest. So yeah. Count on Tuesday.
I don't really have much. I don't have anything coming. I'm getting heavy duty, but heavy duty is not coming here. Purple Elf bought heavy duty. He's going to her house. So whenever I see her, if he gets here, if I can get a review done on him before JoeFest. Hopefully I can get one out. If not, that's really all I've got coming in, unless these other guys ship sooner. We'll see. But other than that, man, I'll just be hanging out. I may throw together a video about the fan stream today that didn't happen or something. But just kind of taking it easy, hanging out in the chats, waiting on next week. So that is all I got. I appreciate Dave and War Chest and Sharlock and Punk joining us tonight.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Absolutely, man. Anytime.
Oh, shout.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Hey, we do have a starred comment way back from Bobby Wall about today. How many people had to hold down the button for 5 seconds today?
I did. I held down the button for 5 seconds
to verify your use.
Sure
so I've had to do that on a couple of other different pages ordering recently too, not just
What is this 5 second thing?
You prove you're not a robot. So if you're ordering,
yeah,
you gotta like press and hold it in. It's after I did my PayPal thing. And that's when it pops up for me, right? So
yeah, it was on PayPal.
Yeah, that showed up. I think on something on GameStop, maybe something else I go on that shows up. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, hit that all that good stuff. Since that's the first time I've thought about saying it tonight.
Like button. Button.
The next time you see me and Pop, it will be 2 days after we get back from JoeFest.
That's right.
That will be a fun show. Maybe some people on for that one too. We'll see how it plays out. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and we will see y'all in
2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Get ready for a surprise.